What's up, guys? Can you hear me now? Wow, man. Please give me a thumbs up if you can hear me now. This is crazy. Just waiting on a thumbs up here. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Christina. I appreciate you. Let me see. Where? None. That's what we want. Awesome. Thank you so much for your cooperation. This was ridiculous. I'm telling you. Hopefully, I gotta end this stream over here. Let's see. To new live stream. YouTube sucks. All right, so I'm gonna end this stream, guys. Hold on a second. Okay. Back on StreamYard. We're good now, right? Oh, actually, I forgot something. Hold on one second. We're waiting for people to get in right now anyway, because there were tons in the other live. So we're just gonna give them a minute. I'll be right back. Let's go. I'll just leave that there. Oh, here it is. It's already here. Jeez. What the heck? What's up, guys? Hopefully everybody's making it over here. What's up, Nikki? You made it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, there were a lot of people in here. I don't know. So sorry about that, guys. Please hit the thumbs up. Let YouTube know you like us. I don't know what was going on, guys, with YouTube. I had the camera and everything picked out, chosen, and wasn't working. So this is why people don't use YouTube, because it freaking sucks. Their live stream platform sucks. Literally, it's so unreliable. And most time, StreamYard's reliable. So till they get it together. So welcome in everybody. My mom's in, my father, and the Undertaker, Charmaine. We got Interceptor. Who else we got in here? Freaking fabulous. Nikki, of course. Christina. So far, that's all I got. There were more over there, I believe. And I know we have peeping potato poppers, because we always have peeping potato poppers. That's okay. This is exciting. So quick update on the Jeepers Creepers video. I did edit it, re-upload it. I hate that I had to do that. So far, only got a copyright claim on the music, which I disputed, won that one. Then I got the copyright for the Jeepers Creepers, disputed that one, won that one right away. Now all we can hope for is that Unsolved Mysteries, because they're the ones that killed it last time. And there was like over 300 views on that video in less than 24 hours. So I don't know. I used all the same title and stuff. I guess we'll see. But that's what happened with that. So if you watch that one, it's going to be a little different. I tried to kind of trick AI. So hopefully it doesn't pick up Unsolved Mysteries at all. That's all I can hope for. So on to the next thing. So Go Get 'Em is part of the perks, the YouTube perks program. Oh, you did, Charmaine. Hopefully it was okay. I definitely liked the first one better, but I didn't really have a choice because it was because of the Jeepers Creepers got blocked. It was blocked in like 13 countries, and then Unsolved Mysteries is what killed it all together. And it just, yeah. So I did fight the Jeepers Creepers. Thanks for ChatGPT for writing me a really nice dispute letter. I won it. So that worked really good. So I don't have to worry about that. And like I said, we're just hoping that let's all mysteries don't come at me. But I think I might have tricked AI good enough that we might be okay. So, but we are part of the YouTube Perks program. And every once in a while, they send me an email and say, hey, you got some perks. And hold on, what is this? Oh, this is, let me see. Okay. Let me turn this down because everybody seems to want to message me when I'm on live streams. And it's a pain. So every once in a while, they're like, hey, here's your perks for the month. If I get on it fast enough, luckily, I end up with something. Last month, I missed the light up YouTube sign, which sucked because I really wanted it. They were gone within like a couple hours. Got the little Lego YouTube sign. So we do have that one. I know it's you, Ham. And then this month, kind of excited here. Let me see. Well, I know it's not you this time, Undertaker, but everybody has a habit of messaging me for some odd reason. What's up, Karen? Especially when I'm on live streams out on investigations. That's the worst because I keep telling everybody when I'm on a live stream using my phone, I can't check messages. So we did get the YouTube director's action, which is just pretty cute. Super cute that I finally got this. Like 2 weeks. Comes with your little writing thing and you can put it before your videos. That's kind of cute. You know, I'm not saying I don't know if I ever use this. Maybe I will. But you know, just saying it's cute and you never know. It might be worth something at some point. I don't know. Never know. What I really would like is the box with the silver YouTube sign having 100,000 subscribers. Not going to hold my breath on that one, but that's okay. The channel's been growing. Facts, Mumsy. Very true. Channel has been growing. 2,078 subscribers. Pretty cool. We have literally jumped from 2,000. I believe we had like 23 in like 3 weeks. We've jumped like 40 subs. So that's pretty awesome. 40 some subs. So awesome. We're doing good. You know what I mean? Long way away from 100,000, but that's okay. That's okay. Coffee. Go get them. Will be in like, obviously, like who is in charge of the video, but I'm not going to actually like etch it in. But yeah. Let's see. Before we get to all the goodies, yeah, the shorts Undertaker facts. Trying to get those going. Let's see. So other updates before we get into the goods. We do have the new Undertaker video out, if you've seen that. What's up, little sis? Helena? It was Helena, right? I've been saying it wrong this whole time. I saw it in one of the videos. I think it was in your man's video. But what is up, little sis? How's it going? Everybody, hauntingly beautiful adventures. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, the Undertaker video. So the Undertaker video is pretty sick. Undertaker's awesome. And then you also notice our banner changed. That was AI that came up with AI generated versions of us, which I thought was pretty close, pretty decent. So I thought it was kind of cool. I liked it. So that was pretty neat. So I use that as our banner. I'm trying to work with it some more to see if I can make like an intro video with our AI selves. It's doing all right. It's doing pretty good. So we shall see. I don't know. You know, AI still has a lot of, it's come a long way from where it was. I like it, but I don't like it. When it comes to creating stuff, it's great. But as far as it hurting the paranormal community, that's another problem because you can create anything. So yeah. Other thing is I am currently making going to be starting a documentary. I got to get it all together. It's going to take a minute. I have interviews to do for fake paranormal. Being a content creator in a fake paranormal platform. So I think that'd be pretty interesting. I've got some debunkers on the list that I'm going to be interviewing. So I'm very excited for that. Definitely going to take my time on that, but that will be coming soon. And other than that, do you want a Sora code? What's that? What is that? You're getting it down. Keep the pace, girl. Patience is a huge virtue. We know how you are. Hurry up, dang it. Well, I don't rush my docs because those I really really take pride in those. If I could quit my job and just make documentaries all day, that would be right up my alley. That would actually be my dream job. But what's up, Cheryl? Thanks for coming. My allergies are kicking my ass. And yeah. This time of year, fall and spring, me and Mumsy both. I'm banned from more so-called paranormal investigation channels, sugar. Well, Ham, that's because you call them all out. They don't like that. It's a new AI app, but you have to be invited. Oh, I mean, does it cost anything? Because I pay stuff per month already. I don't know if I want to add any more. Some vids and AI get on your nerves. You know what gets on my nerves? It's not even really like so much that it's a pain. It's just that you have to pay for a lot of it. And let me tell you, when you're trying to redo a prompt and they didn't get this right and they didn't get that right, and then they're like, oh, it takes this many credits and blah, 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 blah. It's a pain. But yes, Charmaine, please, that would be awesome. Thank you. So that's one of the biggest things. It's not the cheapest. So, and it's not like we're making millions of dollars on YouTube. So, I don't have a channel that pays for everything I want to do. So same with locations, things like that. I'm not Paranormal Files. I'm not Project Fear. I'm not Twin Paranormal. I don't have millions of subscribers paying for me to go to locations. So, well, Ham, you keep a trucking. You just keep doing it. Thanks, Charmaine. Yeah, I do really enjoy docs, which is exactly what Sinister Minds is. So brought that back. I'm really just going to kind of, I'm going to try to bring paranormal with crime. If I'm able to do like a spirit box or anything, I will. If I am unable, that is what it is. I can only do so much. If I'm at a location, I'm sorry, I'm not paying 5 hours to go to their gravesite. I'm not paying the gas to drive all that way. Because like I said, I got to pay for this out of my own pocket. So if it's close, okay. If it's not, then if they were murdered and they don't give a specific location as to exactly where they were murdered at, I can't go there. So, there are certain things that people got to understand. You got to be a little understanding about certain things. I can't always go. So that's the way it is. But I bring the story and I'm going to try to make them a little more heinous stories. I'll have 2 more coming up that I actually have to go do. One of them's 5 hours away. The other one's 3 hours away. That's quite the hike. So again, I have to do it on a day off, film it, edit it, put it out. So please be patient with Sinister Minds, guys. So on to the best part about this live stream. We're going back to a location that you guys actually witnessed on a live stream. Go get them, Crime Busters channel, and go get them paranormal. It would be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I do want to try some unsolved cases. I think that would be kind of neat to do a spirit box and see, edit it later and see if anything comes through that might be helpful for the police department. You never know. I've seen it done before. Sometimes when they have cold cases, I mean, they'll take help from anybody. So just saying, this might be an interesting trek here. Yes, Charmaine, thank you. So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of cool to see what's going to happen. A lot of cold cases here in Ohio. And yeah, so yeah, definitely not going to keep the 2 separate. I'm not starting over another channel. Hecky no. We've come way too far on this channel to have to start over at a whole nother channel. No way. The thing is what's up, JJ? Joy. What's up, girl? Thanks for stopping by. What a lot of people don't understand about the algorithm, here's the thing. Crime and paranormal go together. Been researching it. If you already have a well-established channel and you add something that's similar to the content you do, the best thing is to keep it on your channel because you already have the traction. You already have the footwork. Everything's set up. So it's just another perk. So when people see your shorts about your crime stuff, they come on over and then they're like, oh, They do paranormal too. Awesome, because most people that like crime like paranormal too. My other channel is not there anymore. Sinister Minds is gone. Been gone for a while. So what's up, Shaw Woman? So I got rid of that long time ago because it just wasn't traffic. So now I'm already in the algorithm, so it's a lot easier. So if you keep your channels same, good to go. All right, on to the next. So we are going back to one of your Dapper. That one just got, that was okay. So Dapper used to be Sinister Minds. I changed it into Dapper and Dame, which you see how much isn't going on that channel. So yeah, it's a lot easier to just keep all my stuff on one. And ChatGPT is like the bomb. I'm gonna roll with that. They seem to be doing really good with my shorts. I will say that, as far as tags and all that stuff. So whatever's trending, whatever's doing it. So I'm gonna stick with that. So anyway, so off of that now. So we are going back to one of the locations that you guys love so much. And it's all good, Helena. So yeah, so that's why I'm staying on the channel I do use, because it would not make any sense to start a new one. So we're going back to a location that you guys were there with us on a live stream. I actually got called by the owner to come back. So other than the team, can anybody guess which place this is? I just want to see it after a couple people put it down. There's only been so many private residences that we've been to. So the team cannot answer. So team, do not answer this question. Where do you think we're going on our next investigation? Because it's going to be the team, and it's going to be next weekend on the 18th. Now, ChatGPT is right when it comes to YouTube algorithm, I'll tell you that. Does anybody know? Just gonna wait. Gonna wait. See what anybody comes up with. Where they think we're going. Where do you think we're going next weekend? It's a residence. They called us. I mean, yeah, when I use ChatGPT, trust me, I check other sources, but I will tell you this. It definitely knows the algorithm, and it definitely knows what you should put for titles, how you should go about that. I will say it is dead on, because let me tell you, them shorts been doing real well. So I'm not going to break something that's not broken. Not Skinwalker Farm. Nope, not Skinwalker Farm. Good guess though, because that is one of the few places we have gone. So that's a good one, Ham. That was a good guess, actually. I actually don't even know why I didn't even think of that one. But yeah, we have gone there. There was one I was on a live stream. I'll give a couple more chances. See if anybody remembers. It's not in Nebraska. It's not in the state. It's in Wisconsin. So that'll be another clue. And it is a private residence. It is not Demon House. I honestly, we did get invited to go back there, Cheryl. She tried to get me to go out to lunch alone with her. First, she tried to get me to come back to the house. Yeah, we all know about that. And then she wanted me to come back and go out to lunch with her. That demon was trying to get me back there. Wasn't happening. Finally gave up, so that's good. I prayed on it, and I said, no, not doing it. Left me alone. So it's not the motel. No. Beale Manor. No. I am going to be going back there and doing a daytime investigation, though. Him and I are talking about it. So you guys are giving really good guesses, though. I'm creepy lady from hell. You guys are really giving good guesses. So I'll just go ahead and tell you, we are going back to the Doty Island haunting. Yeah. You remember that? You remember when he was freaking out at me on the live stream, and everybody was like, you handled that so well, and he just started like attacking me on the live stream. So what we're going to do tonight, because we have to do this as a team anyways, we're going to go back over those videos so you guys remember, because when we go and we investigate it and I do the edit and I put it up, you guys will remember the story behind this thing. Because remember, this thing was intense. A lot of stuff. So excuse me. So just a heads up, Christina is remarried. She is not with Ryan anymore. And now this whole thing is attacking her new husband. Surprise, surprise. There was still alcohol involved. Christina's still drinking. I got a call from them last week. I don't know. We're going to watch it again. And I remember you guys saying, man, I think she's got something to do with it. I think it's her, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. I got full internet over here. All my bars are good. So I'm not trying. I'm literally sitting right next to the Wi-Fi box. They did not have kids. That was Portal to Hell House had kids. They do not have kids. So let me actually, while you guys are doing that, let me get this one video popped up here. I'm going to play the trailer just so you guys can kind of remember. Let me get my headphones on. So you guys can kind of remember the trailer. Hold on a sec. To make sure that you guys are hearing this. Hopefully you will. Let's see. Share screen. Right here. Sharing it. Hold on. Okay. I think you guys can see this already. All right, so I'm going to play the trailer for you guys to remember. Hopefully you can hear this all right. As soon as it starts playing, if you can't hear it, please let me know right away so I can start it over, guys. No audio, huh? All right, hold on a second. I'm telling you, you can't rely on nothing these days. At all. Stop screen. Oh, I know what it was. I know why. Hold on a second. I hit the wrong thing. Jeez. Here we go. Oh, the homeowners went out in the garage. This way. I'm going to do a little walkthrough through the house just to see maybe if I get something just out of curiosity before we actually come here at a later date to do an investigation.
My name is Christina.
I'm Ryan.
Okay, you're with me. I feel you.
To us, everything seemed fine at first.
Let me know you're here.
A realtor did tell us that there was a death in the house.
I'm in this bathroom and it's super cold right now. I just got like a really, really cold feeling.
The previous owner did like women a lot. We were told was one of the biggest drug dealers in the area.
With women? I heard you were a womanizer.
Neighbors saw furniture flying out the upstairs windows. There was a lot of arguing.
Oh, it's cold, guys.
And there were a lot of people that told me, get rid of that. That should not be on your property.
You hear, David?
There was one dream that I had that was very traumatizing.
What you're doing to this couple is not acceptable.
He was very unhappy that I had a husband.
It happened to me one night, and I actually ended up in my closet, curled up in a ball hiding. It's almost like you can see a part of his face, but it's not him.
If you're smart, you'll stop before we come back. Yeah, that's it, guys. Oh, yeah. We're going back next weekend. So excited. Now, the whole team has not been there. So this is going to be a first. Now, unfortunately, when we watch these videos tonight, bitch faces in them. So just ignore it. Yeah. So you guys remember David? David was the one that used to live in the house. He was a huge drug dealer in Neenah. Doty Island is in Neenah, Wisconsin. And Neenah, Wisconsin is an island, Doty Island. And there is a lot of hauntings on Doty Island. David lived in this house. And before he lived there, his father was living there as well. Hi, honey. Oh, she's going to bed. Okay, honey. Okay. Sleep well. And so the dad lived there as well with him. Had the house before that. And then the grandfather. I think the grandfather built the house, if I remember correctly. So the father's living there. The father unlives himself in the house. And then David's there using his own product as well. And he was a huge womanizer, master manipulator, using, I have to be careful, using products, his own product. And he unalived himself as well. And they found him in the bathtub. The father, they never said, I think he used a rope. That's how I'm going to say it. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But we're going to go back and we're going to look at these videos. One was a live stream, and then there was a walkthrough with that person. And so we're going to go through these. Unfortunately, we have to look at this person. That's all right. We're just going to ignore it. It's part of the investigation. It is what it is. Let's see. I got part 1. Okay, and part 2. Okay, here we go. Episode 2. Here we go. So here's the first one. We are going to be welcome to. Let me pause this. We are going to be pulling out all the stops. Now the homeowner does want. I know it's you, right? Ugh. The homeowner does want to be a part of the investigation. She knows the rules. The last time we came, she had 1 glass of wine. Ryan was drinking though. Now again, I got a call about last week. Her thinking the husband was acting funny. Come to find out, she had a little too much to drink. I told her this is the same thing right in front of her husband that happened the last time with you and Ryan. So I think something is attached to her as well. I don't know if it's really an attachment, but I think it's using her because David, who used to live there, does not like another man in that house. He loves women. So, I mean, beating women, from what the neighbors said, beating women, things like that, not good. This guy was not good. Like, he was not a good guy. So we're going to go over these again. They also found that artifact when they were trying to dig up around the house for a little garden. They found an artifact, a face artifact, which will be shown here. And there, I guess she put it on Facebook, and some lady came from some archaeological local thing, I guess, and was like, yeah, you should not have that in your home. Like, that represents like bad spirits, things like that. It was from some other, it wasn't like Aztecs or anything. It was something, and that was buried there, and that is not a good thing to have under your house. So just saying. Yeah. So the first time we came and did the interview, they both had a couple glasses of wine. That was it. Everything was fine. The next time we came back and we did the live stream, all hell broke loose. But she held up her end of the bargain. She only had 1 glass of wine. I'm okay with that. But it's when you're drinking too much, I guess. So let's take a look at this. There we go. Part 1 of the Doty haunting. We're going to need your help a little bit. First of all, make sure you pay close attention to the interview with the homeowners. So when we go back for part 2 to do the investigation, you'll remember these small details. Maybe you'll pick something up then. The second thing is during the spirit box, when I did my walkthrough, there was some of it that I could not make out. If you can make out anything, please timestamp it below and comment, which that'll help us out when we go back and do the investigation. The homeowners told me some things that happened in the house, and they also told me some rooms of interest, but they didn't tell me which room that this specific instance happened. And if they told me the instance, they didn't tell me which room. So I definitely went in blind. The only thing that we knew about was the actual bathroom where the homeowner had met his demise. The last thing we really need your help with are a sequence of numbers that are downstairs on the basement wall. Please feel free to pause and write some of these down. If you can decipher any reason or any being to these numbers, meaning, please let us know and reach out, because we, until now, including Nugget, we cannot figure out what these numbers represent. So it's greatly appreciated. We appreciate your help with this, and I hope you enjoy the premiere. So the homeowners went out in the garage this way. I'm gonna do a little walkthrough through the house just to see maybe if I get something, just out of curiosity. I do want to pause this for a second because this is this is the one actually where we caught the shadow going behind me as I was walking down the hallway. Actually, Lady Jax caught that, and that was a little creepy. So it's going to be exciting to have the whole team here actually. Before we actually come here at a later date to do an investigation.
My name is Christina.
I'm Ryan.
Okay, you're with me. I just want to point out, did you see how she looked at him? Like, I don't know. I don't like how she looked at him when she introduced herself. To me, that'll always stick out. It's a little weird to me how she looked at him. I'll play it one more time. Come here at a later date to do an investigation.
My name is Christina.
I'm Ryan.
Okay, you're with me. I feel you. It's weird.
To us, everything seemed fine at first.
Let me know you're here.
A realtor did tell us that there was a death in the house.
I'm in this bathroom and it's super cold right now. I just got like a really cold feeling.
The previous owner did like women a lot. We were told was one of the biggest drug dealers in the area.
With women? I heard you were a womanizer. I think I put the trailer before this one again. Sorry, guys.
Neighbors saw furniture flying out the upstairs windows. There was a lot of arguing.
Oh, it's cold, guys.
And there were
You just have to get through the trailer again.
That should not be on your property.
You hear, David?
There was one dream that I had that was very traumatizing.
What you're doing to this couple is not acceptable.
He was very unhappy that I had a husband.
It happened to me one night, and I actually ended up in my closet, curled up in a ball hiding. It's almost like you can see a part of his face, but it's not him.
If you're smart, you'll stop before we come back. Sorry, the trailer played again, but it's too hard to fast forward it though. You guys can introduce yourselves and just tell your story. Whenever you're ready. Turn your volume up.
Christina.
I'm Ryan.
And we bought this house about 5 years ago.
Coming up on 6.
Coming up on 6 years ago in February. And to us, everything seemed fine at first. When we were looking at the house, a realtor did tell us that there was a death in the house, and he asked us if we wanted to know what happened to the person or how they died. And immediately, my husband...
Yeah, I can't turn the volume up anymore. I just downloaded this off of YouTube because obviously I don't keep them. So the only thing I can tell you guys to do is turn up your volume, I guess. That's all I got for you. I can't turn it up any louder than what it is, so.
Ryan said, no, I don't want to know.
I hear him just fine in my headphones. Maybe you guys know. I don't know. There's no music in this section.
I did want to know, but he didn't want to know, so we let it be.
I didn't want to know about the death
Right.
in the house. So within a couple weeks after moving in, Christina was talking to neighbors and inquired about what happened. Found out everything was the same through everyone that we talked to, and ended up being that the previous owner who was...
There's music now, but I don't know. I can hear it clear.
In the master bathroom.
And it was probably about say a month from us being in the house when the first incident happened, and there was a night that we had gone out downtown Neenah and had some cocktails, which wasn't unusual. We didn't drink any more than what we normally would, and we came home and I was standing in a
She did
certain
not
area of
ham.
the house, and all of a sudden my mind went dark, I went blank, and I fell back and I cracked my head open. Had to go to the hospital and get staples in my head. That was not something that was likely to ever happen before we moved here. We also found out in talking to other neighbors in the springtime, and other neighbors, a few different things. The previous owner did like women a lot. We were told, was one of the biggest drug dealers in the area. We were also told that he and his girlfriend that lived here had a child. At one point, neighbors saw furniture flying out the upstairs windows. There was a lot of arguing. He was a severe alcoholic and a drug addict. He also had 2 dogs. And in talking to one of our immediate neighbors, he did witness that.
I just realized you probably
Coming up on 6.
couldn't hear me. I'm going to say it again just in case, because I think I forgot to unmute myself. Kind of funny that they argued all the time, David and his girlfriend, and they were major alcoholics. And these two were arguing all the time, and alcohol was involved. Kind of find that interesting.
Coming up on 6 years ago in February. And to us, everything seemed fine at first. When we were looking at the house, a realtor did tell us that there was a death in the house, and he asked us if we wanted to know what happened to the person or how they died. And immediately, my husband Ryan said, "No, I don't want to know." I did want to know, but he didn't want to know, so we let it be.
I didn't want to know about the death
Right.
in the house. So within a couple weeks after moving in, Christina was talking to neighbors and inquired about what happened. Found out everything was the same through everyone that we talked to, and ended up being that the previous owner, who was around our age, committed suicide in the master bathroom.
And it was probably about, I'd say, a month from us being in the house when the first incident happened. And there was a night that we had gone out downtown Neenah and had some cocktails, which wasn't unusual. We didn't drink any more than what we normally would. And we came home and I was standing in a certain area of the house, and all of a sudden my mind went dark, I went blank, and I fell back and I cracked my head open. Had to go to the hospital and get staples in my head. That was not something that was likely to ever happen before we moved here. We also found out in talking to other neighbors in the springtime, and other neighbors, a few different things. The previous owner did like women a lot. We were told, was one of the biggest drug dealers in the area. We were also told that he and his girlfriend that lived here had a child. At one point, neighbors saw furniture flying out the upstairs windows. There was a lot of arguing. he was a severe alcoholic and a drug addict. He also had 2 dogs. And in talking to one of our immediate neighbors, he did witness that very soon, that week before he committed suicide, he loaded up his dogs in the back of the car that he loved, and he came back with no dogs. Yeah, that was not good. So we did learn some of those things. We also found out that his father committed suicide as well. And actually, I should say too, that this house was owned by his family.
His
for
grandfather
years.
built the house.
Yes,
Okay.
in the 50s.
And then it kind of got handed down
It
throughout.
got
I see.
handed down. So when we bought it, we were the first people
first.
to not be in
Family.
the family. Right. It was almost like they washed their hands of the house after.
So the father committed suicide here as well?
We've heard that he committed it here. We also heard that he committed it elsewhere while he lived here. So we're not sure on which one that is. And actually, so I believe it was the uncle that we bought the house from. He's a lawyer, so he was the one that we actually bought the house from. He
Sure.
was working out all the paperwork and
Well,
whatnot.
and two, he handled everything because
Yes.
the previous owner was in the middle of remodeling everything and doing that. So then the uncle picked it up and
kind of refinished.
finished it off and then sold the house.
So who was the previous owner before the uncle? Was that family as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who committed
Yeah,
suicide?
We're the only ones that are not family that have lived
Right.
in this house.
Well, that's what I thought, but then when you said that, I got confused because I thought, oh, the previous owner, so there was there one in between, but there wasn't. Okay.
No.
No. Which
Okay.
I find very curious as to why it was always in the family and why they decided to get rid of it. But I think one of the most interesting things that happened that first year, that first spring, because I'm a huge gardener and a landscaper, so I got right to it as soon as I could with my shovel in the ground. And right outside our front step, I was digging.
Now, here's where this piece gets very interesting, guys, that they find right outside the house. This part is makes me a little about the whole situation too.
Things up, trying to plant some plants, and it wasn't unusual, especially in the back when I was digging to find like concrete chunks, because it seemed like as they were doing remodeling or whatever, they would use that just for like almost a retaining wall area. But so I was digging right outside the front step, and I dug up this huge piece of concrete, and it was all dirty and it was really heavy. So I just sat it up against the front landing, and then it rained out that night, and the next day I went out and I looked, and it wasn't a piece of concrete. What was facing up was straight concrete, but what was underneath.
Look at this thing. Who in the heck has that buried under their house? Like that's not even something you would buy in a store. Like where would you even find that? So this story that she's telling, it's very interesting because like I said, the lady that recognized that online was like, oh hell no, you need to get that out of your house. Like I can't imagine seeing and finding this underneath the house. Like what in the world is this thing? Like, yeah.
That was like it was like a
Almost looked like a gargoyle.
gargoyle face made out of stone with stone. It was made. It was very freaky. I contacted the Menasha Historical Society and I sent them a picture of it. And they said, no, we can't help you. We don't really have a record of anything like that. And I put it out online. And there were a lot of people that told me, get rid of that. That should not be on your property. And the fact that it was face down.
We ended up selling it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we sold it for like $75.
Yeah.
Like if there are more than like
$75. What? exactly, Undertaker, I would have been calling the Smithsonian. What you mean $75? $75. I bet you got rid of something that was probably worth thousands or millions. And whoever bought it from you for $75 knew exactly what that was and probably went and sold it. Like, I told them at first, I was like, y'all crazy. Because no way nobody's going to buy that for me. Some, I don't know, some museum was going to be wanting that for me. Because there's no way I would have let that go for $75. No way.
People telling me, get that off your property.
Yeah.
I'm getting that off my property. So that's the first thing that I discovered. And then as I'm doing my gardening, my landscaping, I have a whole container of different things that I've dug up. And then what would you say the next big thing was that happened?
I know, because a lot of it was
When we go back to her house, because I'm going to do another interview with her, I'm going to ask her what the other things were that she dug up. Because do you know that we never even asked? Which we must have just forgot about that, but never asked what the other things were that she dug up. And I don't recall her saying either.
you at the beginning. I had a few things. I know, Alex and Seth both had moments that they felt uncomfortable, but nothing really happened to them.
When we first moved in, and I get the new house jitters. I mean, this is my second house, so I never really felt like this in my first house that I did moving in here. But I would be very uneasy when he was going to work. I would stay down here and I would not go upstairs. There really wasn't a whole lot of poltergeist type activity here, really ever, except right in the beginning when.
Thanks for that, Ham. Yeah, that's interesting. I guess I knew it like that, but I didn't know it had a name. So that's pretty cool. Thanks for that. I appreciate it.
Cat toys would be rolling across the floor, and that only happened once. Other than that, it didn't happen again. But I would never want to go upstairs, and I would go to work and I would be totally fine, and driving around I'd be fine. But as I would get closer to the house, and this was even probably 3, 4, 5 months in, I would think to myself, you should feel a whole lot more comfortable going home right now.
Mm-hmm.
Not as you're getting closer to be like, I don't want to go home. It was weird. It was just weird. And like I said,
But I think we
didn't wanna
both
go
experienced
upstairs.
that because
What's up, Kyle?
as I'd be on my way to work, my mood would change.
Mm-hmm.
I would get happier. I'd go back to my personality that I had. And then I'd come home and it would be
Yeah.
kind of a little bit more downhill.
Oh yeah, that's been happening ever since we moved
Yeah.
here, honestly.
Well, I mean, I guess maybe because you had different things that you felt like were.
What's up, guys? Welcome in. What's up? Try me. That's how I'm trying to say it. I don't know what YouTube constitutes as bad language anymore because I've been seeing some massive stuff on live streams and videos, and nobody seems to be getting digged for it. So, yeah, I think they lightened up on it. But welcome, Kyle and Try me. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Like when you were sleeping or,
Yeah, with it.
dreams or whatever you want to call it. And
In the first couple years, I would have really, really odd, very vivid dreams. And this didn't happen until I knew the name of the owner that lived here. And in talking to other clairvoyants and empaths, gaining more insight. I also used my pendulum, asked questions, kind of tried to do a little.
So now, I'm just letting you know, Ryan's over there on the side drinking wine. So she was using pendulums and stuff. Now, I don't really believe in pendulums. There's a lot of stuff I don't believe in. I've been looking a lot into doing real paranormal research, and you yourself is the best ghost hunting tool you can ever use, right? To tap into your abilities that you may have, right? I don't know. So, but the point is she is using these things, and if she doesn't know how to use them properly, a lot of things can happen. People don't realize that you're opening doors, with these items, and you don't know what you could be stirring up or bringing back up. Yeah. Ham, don't worry about it. This learning stuff, I appreciate you putting that in there. I would never tell you not to. Thank you so much, because I did not know that was called the stone tape theory. I was thinking, yeah, residual, stuff like that. But that's kind of cool that it's got an actual like theory name to it. That's pretty neat. So I appreciate you. Thank you. You don't have to stop doing that at all.
A little bit of research, but I was really in that moment, and that's when I started having the dreams. And
So boom, now she's having dreams because she started opening up these portals. Now the dreams start kicking in. Now you've opened a door that you weren't ready to open. So did they play a part in all of this? Probably with the drinking and then doing all this stuff. I mean, I'm just saying, when you're doing what's scrying, Ouija boards, pendulums, like all those things, guys, if you don't know what you're doing, you're kind of, it's a really bad concoction right there. Not a good idea.
it was very clear to me in the dreams that it was either the person that passed away here or a form of the person that passed away here. But he was very unhappy that I had a husband, that there was another man in the house.
Thank you, Ham.
It was very clear that they just wanted me.
Right.
And I actually don't really want to say on camera where the dreams went, but there was one dream that I had that was very traumatizing and very unlike anything I ever had before.
Now, here's a quick question. Have you ever had sleep paralysis?
No, I haven't.
Never. Okay.
No, I haven't.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that is good.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt very violated, and before that dream was over, I was crying in my dream, and I woke up absolutely sobbing. And it was not good. And then I thought about it, and I thought to myself, if that just happened, who's to say that this type of thing isn't going to happen again? So I made my mind up of what I would do in my mind, because I do think that we do have some control over what happens in our dreams. And I told myself that if that ever happened again, what I would do and what I would say. And yes, it did happen again, where he actually did show himself to me, but this I will divulge, this was probably as bad, if not worse, than the first dream on two totally different levels. So he showed up to me. It was really weird because he was in a shower and there was water, and I was in the shower, but I wasn't wet. I wasn't with him, by him, but the shower was on, and I could see the person that lived here clear as day, his clear face standing there. And I said, so-and-so, again, I don't want to say his name, but so-and-so, I know that you think that that's you, but I don't really think that's you. And I'm not playing your games. And the water started washing down from his head all the way down, and it became not him anymore. And the face was the most demonic
Thank you,
thing
Ham.
I've ever seen in my life, and it scared me so much I woke up right away. I grabbed a notebook and I just started drawing the face.
Now, see, right here, she's saying she knew it wasn't David, the prior owner that met his demise in the house. She's saying that it's a demonic face. Again, I think there's a lot of things at play here. I think that it could be something with the previous owner being there. And I also think that it could possibly be something darker because of that thing that was buried on their property. Um, but again, she stirred this up, by playing little stuff, trying to think if she could contact somebody. And now you're acting weird, and your husband's acting weird, and it's just now your new husband's experiencing stuff. I mean, I just feel like she's definitely playing a role. What's the flash? Playing a role in this 100%. I think she really, whatever she was doing, she really kicked this off. The fact that she was saying it was the most demonic face she's ever seen, saying that I know it's not you, David, and she didn't even want to say the name. Yeah.
Like, it was so scary. And as soon as I said when his face washed away and I said, I'm not playing your games, I know who you are, you need to leave me alone, it went away and I woke up. But that scared the shit out of me. You remember that, right? I showed you that picture.
Yeah, you showed me the picture, but I didn't
Yeah.
hear that full story.
Well, you were a skeptic too. I didn't want to divulge too much, but you saw that picture.
And that face
Did I
is
do?
similar to what I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I never got to
That's
see a
the
picture of
last
the face
time
either.
I've ever seen a face. I haven't had any dreams about any of that ever since. But again, that was in the beginning. That was so super scary. But then after that, it seemed to get worse for my husband. It's like I told him to go away, leave me alone. I know who you are. This is not okay. But then it seemed to shift directions. Whatever we've been told is that we should not say his name in this house, because the more you say his name, the more it can.
He's here either way.
Yeah, yes or no. I mean, if it was a demon, then I would say you'd be giving it more power.
Yeah.
But at the same time, for me, I only believe that you give them as much power as you allow them to have.
Yeah.
Even if it is a demon.
Yeah, but after all that stuff, that's when you started seeing.
Well, you guys know I'm
you know.
skeptical.
Yeah, I don't I don't recall her showing me the picture, and I don't recall if she kept it either, or the other things that she found. I don't remember if I asked her that or not. How much of her story is true versus how much she imagines? True story. Was she 3 sheets to the wind when she had these dreams? I don't know. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, actually, okay, so Helena, actually, saying their name does give a demon power. It is welcoming them by saying their name. They don't give their name when you're doing exorcisms, because as soon as you know their name, you can have power over them if you know how to. A normal person who says a demonic name is not going to be able to fight a demon, because they don't even know where to start. They don't even know what to say. They don't know where to go from it all. But if it's somebody that knows, no, they're not going to reveal their name. Absolutely not. No way. Because then now I have power, because I can use your name now and completely tell you that you need to go. You know what I mean? So her knowing the name of this, if it is a demonic entity, that demon's like, I don't care. What you gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing. You the one that called me here. You know what I mean? So now, yeah, I mean, you do give it power if you don't know what you're doing by using its name, because that's you welcoming it in. That's the difference. So it depends on which side you're on, I guess, is the best way to put it.
Skeptical anyways. But, at first it was kind of like, all right, you're having a bad dream. You're just waking up and seeing that. It happened to me one night, and I actually ended up in my closet, curled up in a ball, hiding. And Christina didn't know what to do. She actually went and got Alex, and they sat in there. They kept trying to talk to me, and I felt like I was just losing my mind. And hit the point. It was cold out.
Now, I just want to point out, Alex, if I remember correctly, he did have a son, but he's older. He lives with the mom. He's like a teen or something, so he doesn't live there. So, but what I think is, do I believe that there were probably 3 sheets to the wind when this stuff happened? Yes, but you have to remember that that's a gateway. So when you're 3 sheets to the wind, or you're under the influence of anything, now, you know what I'm saying? Now you've opened that. line for them to come in because you have no strength to control what's going on. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think she either that or she dabbles in things that we don't know about. And that's a possibility. She does claim that she has gifts. Again, you can't really prove gifts. I think the psychic gift, that's cool if you can see that stuff, but there's no way to prove that. So if she's trying to do all this stuff, or she's into witchcraft, or she's into any of that stuff, I don't know. It seems like she's really into this stuff from the times I've talked to her. I just don't know what she's all done. What has she all done that Ryan had no idea she was doing? That's the question.
I was in my pajamas, and I'm like, I need to get out of this house. I need to go outside. Second I got out by the road, all of a sudden I started feeling fine again.
So the face that you're seeing in your dream is the same, like, demonic looking face, or the homeowner's face?
It's almost like you can see a part of his face, but it's not him.
So maybe you're seeing like a, because I'm not one to be like, oh, it's a demon right away. Maybe it's just like an evil reflection of who he really was internally.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like almost seeing his real side.
But to me, it looked like it was.
And that's true. I want to I want to stop that right there. That's true. Everybody's so quick to say something's a demon. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying I'm not saying that it is. You can't jump right away to something being demonic. He was a very evil person. He could have had his own demons. That could be what they're seeing. We don't know. None of us are experts in this field. We don't know. We're just going off of what we think, right? We're going off of our own experiences, things we have seen, but we don't know if the things we're seeing are really what we're seeing. That's the thing. None of us are experts in this field. There is not one person that could say, yep, I went into a house, a haunted house, I died, I talked to all these people, and I came back. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know. We're only going off of what we have learned, what we've experienced, and then we come up with ideas of what we think it is by things we've read or things like that. So I am not a person, the team is not a person to go right away that this is a demonic thing at all. You know what I mean? I mean, you can learn from experiences and studies, but again, the studies that we're studying are coming from another person's perception. They're coming from another person's experiences. We weren't there. We weren't in that experience. So we cannot say 100% that this is the truth. This is exactly how it goes because we don't know. None of us know for sure. None of us will ever be an expert on any of this stuff, you know, and that's just, I can go off of people, you know, priests that have done exorcisms, that I've read books and I've done that. However, they will tell you they are not perfect at it. They always have to have a backup when they do an exorcism because in case it doesn't work, they have to have backup to help them out then in case they become possessed. So they don't know it all either. You know what I'm saying? You learn as you go, but nobody has the perfect answer for these things. And it's always going to be a learning experience, right? Honestly, I don't believe anybody has the true answer until you actually die, but it's not like you came back to tell anybody. So just saying.
So scary. It was
Yeah.
so I guess I just go to the demonic side of might not be demonic.
Right.
It was very,
I mean,
very
it could
scary
or
and
could not be.
awful.
You know, we don't know
Yeah.
what made this guy
What's
so
up,
evil
Gabe?
either. However, he could just be that evil a person that it just showing himself as his true evilness. You
But
know?
I also look at it, you know, the side of everything is, you know, maybe he was somebody that struggled. Maybe he actually isn't a bad person.
Maybe
just
he
had
had evil forces, you know, punching at him. Never know.
But you saw like 2 or 3 times, like in the mirrors, where, and he spent a lot of time sleeping down here, and not.
Yeah, I
going
wouldn't
up in
sleep
bed
up in the
because he
bedroom for a
wouldn't
while
Go in the bedroom.
because I felt better
Yeah.
down here.
So after all that was happening, we thought, oh, and I should say, right after we got here and after the first couple things started happening, I saged the whole house. I did all that. Actually, we did that twice to try and cleanse the house. But then after his incidents, we had a shaman and another empath come here, and they
Right, Helena?
3 hours saging and clearing the house, and there was one room where one of the women had a sage, I called a sage torch because it was huge, and they were doing their whole thing, their whole ritual, and while they were down here, we had to be up there, and vice versa.
I'm gonna pause this. I actually still have the video of when we did the exorcism on Manny. We got half of it because the camera shut down when Nugget went to go bless the camera. I do still have that. I may have to show that one time, guys, because that's the first and only time I've ever done an exorcism, and that was very interesting, to say the least.
So we were never right with them, but when they were on one floor and we were on the other, we heard one just exclaim the other woman's name and said, "You have to get in here right away." So as she was doing the blessing and saging, she said, "I kid you not, I had my arm up like this."
Well, we heard him yelling.
Yeah, we did. And she said it was like something just came and went.
And here we go with the sage again, guys. Stop using sage. Sage will piss a spirit off. It'll piss a demon off. Don't even bother. Like I don't sage nothing. I understand there are a lot of people that like use sage, but guys, it can do more harm than good. A lot of the times, a lot of people don't understand that. Because it tries to work, not even white sage. Because even if it tries to work, and they don't want you using it, they're going to keep you from using it. Just like this lady just got knocked right out of her hand. Like, it has been known that it can upset spirits even more, and it can kick up activity. There's a lot of other ways that you can go about doing that. I'm just saying, it's just, it can be a hit and miss type of thing. When that happened and that thing hit that sage out of their hands, whatever that is was saying, I don't want you to do this. You're wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that could have been a demon. Who knows? That could have been a demon saying, y'all wasting your time. I don't even know why this stuff stinks. First of all, it does stink. I hate the way it smells, but this stuff stinks. Get this stuff out of my face. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously? So I'm just saying, it does not always work, guys. It does not always work. I'm more of, I use the Lord. That's what I use. The Lord. That's always going to work. So, I don't know. I mean, to each his own. Everybody does what they want to do. You know what I mean?
And the sage torch flew and actually started our carpet on fire.
Yeah.
So that did happen.
A lot of people try to do saging, but saging does not always work. Sometimes it pisses them off even more.
It seemed like that's what happened.
So
we had
I'm not a
burn
huge sage
hole.
fan, but and see, that's the thing. If you use sage and it's not a bad spirit, probably will leave. That's the thing. You got a bad spirit though, or a demon, they ain't gonna do nothing. You're just gonna make them even more upset. It's probably because they don't like the smell of it. I don't blame them, because I'd be like, this stuff stinks.
Well, and then what
Yeah.
we were told after that, they're like, 100% completely change this room.
So we did.
Make
So,
it your own.
Yep.
Take it away from whatever it is.
That
And,
carpet.
yeah,
down
the next
there.
day
Yep. So I'm not going to say where exactly some of these things happened in the house, but they did happen different places of the house. There is something that happened in the attic that we were told. Some different things in the basement. And as far as other places in the house that things happened. But I don't want to say what those things are. We did have another local ghost team come into our house twice. And there was one room that we did a spirit box session in with both my husband and I. And we weren't quite sure what was going on with the whole thing, the whole investigation that evening, until we got into that room and we started doing the spirit box and we started asking specific questions. And it was between...
Yeah, I think Ham's trying to say, yeah, well, that ain't gonna work in this one. A little further, a little far from that one. I think that's what he's trying to say. It's funny.
Well, it started off with the
Like a joke. I think he's
investigators
joking.
asking the questions at first, and one of the questions that they asked is, who is the female that lives here? And it was very clear as day. It said Christine, not Christina, but Christine. To me, that's pretty darn close. That really hit home.
Initially, I started off questions about, him starting the remodel in the house. And, just kind of trying to bring that up, which, we got a few responses of that.
Well, you also said as well.
I antagonized again, too.
Because he did do there are a lot of issues going back into this house. It was not a good job done, and Ryan had to fix it.
Yeah, and when I brought that up, he, made comments that...
Good job.
Yeah, it was always good job, everything I'd mentioned. Good job. And then I did start going into the direction of actually just talking.
He wasn't really talking to me very much, but once Ryan started, it was just a buffet of things that he kept responding to, and at the end,
I talked about something that I did, and he goes, ugly.
Yeah.
Ugly.
Yep.
And I was like, are you kidding me? I said, when we moved in, the whole house was brown.
Ew.
I was like, it was dark. And then I heard dark.
And then at
Dark
the very
like his
end,
soul.
Yeah.
from what I remember, you said, you know what? I'm done talking to you. I don't like you. You need to get out of here. I'm done talking to you.
And
what
then the
did
last
Hunter-
thing that I heard was, bitch. Once that happened, I was like, that was clear as day.
Yeah.
And I was like, you just
Well, I
told
mean,
me
the other responses you got were
Yeah.
clear as
They
day.
were very clear.
Yeah,
They're
but
very
it was
clear.
that was more conversation. Then it was almost like, okay, you're angry. Like, are you angry because I'm saying I'm done talking to you, or are you angry at me?
And again, I am convinced that
Yeah, actually, Wisconsin's a lot like Ohio. There's a lot of Native American burial grounds. That's where a lot of the Native Americans were. We're kind of in this northern region. During like after the War of 1812, like 1813, kind of rolled up. They pushed up north. Mumsy and Faja, they have Lake Butamore. That was a war too, Butamore. So I'm pretty sure they're everywhere, all over. So it wouldn't surprise me. And I think if I do remember correctly, I think I did look it up, and there was tribe that lived on that little island during that time. So I would say yes, for sure.
if it is the past owner that's here, I really do think for reasons of talking with different neighbors and having other empaths and sensitives through the house that he was definitely a womanizer, and he does not like that he's here.
Well, we have a neighbor that lives a few doors down that used to.
Hang out, and
Yeah.
she's
And
shares
she's
some
been in here, and
stories.
even when she comes in, she's like, "Oh my God, it's so sad. This house looks so much different."
because he did this and he did that, and
Hmm.
in this room we used to do this and that, and so then I guess after that, the other thing that should be noted is during this time we had 4 cats. I had my 2 cats, and Ryan had his 2 cats. When we got married, the cats came together. So we had 4 cats here. When we moved in, all cats were happy and healthy. And after a few years, we lost all 4 cats within a year and 3 months. And
What in the hell?
the last 2 cats that we had were Ryan's cats that were still alive, and mine have passed away. And we actually took video in one of the rooms.
Thanks, T, because I thought I read that somewhere.
Of both of these cats at different times going absolutely crazy, trying to jump up and climb the walls, going up on tables that they've never gone up on before, trying to jump to the ceiling, going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It was bizarre, and this happened for days, to the point where I actually, was able to get my phone out and record this happening. And then the one passed away. And then before the other one passed away, who knows, it could have been anything, but that cat was just going berserk and just acting just not like itself. Maybe
Lily?
it had a brain tumor. I
Do you mean
don't know.
Lily?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just so
Well, it's all of a
Weird.
sudden one day she's like jumping up and
fine.
spinning
And
in the
other
air.
one, yeah, and hissing, and it
Hmm.
just very bizarre. But I do have to say that the cat thing doesn't end there. We now have 3 new cats.
Can't
One-
give up on the cats.
No.
No, you can't.
1-year-old, 2-year-old, and 3-year-old. And it has been a thing over the past, I'd say, 4 weeks. I wake up at night because they get up on cat perches and they go from wall to wall. You don't see this because you're sleeping.
Yeah.
And they are focused up on the ceiling, where the ceiling and the wall meets. And they will get up on the perch, they will put their paws up there, and I don't hear anything. I hear nothing. So there's something, I don't know how to describe it.
Is this
I
second
don't-
floor or first floor?
Second.
Second floor.
Now I will say this: you're saying like it seems like she won't let him talk. He definitely was more not really wanting to talk. Like when I got there, he was kind of like, "Oh, she'll tell you everything, whatever." But there's one thing I believe that was never in these videos. She actually claims that she has an alter ego when she drinks. I cannot, off the top of my head, remember the name, but I just did an interview with her, so I do have it on record. But I cannot remember the name. But when she gets drunk, she turns into this other person, and they're not a very nice person. So I don't know if he kind of sits there because he knows like if she starts drinking, this person's gonna come out, and he doesn't want to like piss her off for later. I don't know, but he definitely was more like her new husband is like, oh no, he's like straightforward, like nope, nope, nope. Like he's a very manly man. Where Ryan was a little more laid back, a little more timid. And she's not very timid, so I think she kind of wore the pants a little bit. But not anymore, she doesn't. So yeah, kind of interesting. When I hit play, I'm gonna actually go get some water real quick. I'll be right back. And what's above the second floor?
Nothing. No, not in our bedroom.
Yeah, because technically our bedroom is above the garage. That was
Yeah.
one of the additions
So no,
that
there
was.
isn't.
I was saying, if the attic, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the attic is right next to it, but
Sure.
you can't get up and.
But yeah, so even last night, Frankie was doing that, I noticed.
Well, Violet's a big one. Even during the day, though, she'll be sitting in the bedroom if you're up there with her, and she's just. It's like she's watching something.
Yeah, and it is freaky because they are so intent on something, and both of them are. It's like, I can't see it, but...
It's like animals and kids are very innocent, and they see things we don't.
Yeah.
It's like their third eye's open all the time, like just because of the innocence. Like they
And you even, with Edward and Elsie, you had pictures at the old house of that almost
I did
looked
orbs
like an
orbs
orb
going
coming
right
down in the
through,
cat.
Straight, lights.
And those are two that passed.
Yeah, you should
But-
send me those photos and those videos
But that was at the old house.
if you still have them.
But you thought at the old house that there was.
Like,
Well, there was, but that was innocent. That
Yeah, but
that-
still, that could have been an orb that the cat was like, oh,
yeah.
you're friendly. It
Just
was
have to find it.
it was really weird with the original, the first cat that passed away, because we were gone for a weekend.
Yeah.
And my mom was checking on the cats, and all of a sudden I get a message. She's like, Ryan, I came to check on the cats, and Edward is downstairs here in front of the bathroom,
Dead.
and he's dead.
well, they said earlier the grandfather built the house, so obviously the father was raised there, and then grandfather passed away, natural causes, from what they said sounded like from the uncle. And then the father gave birth to David. Well, didn't give birth, but you know what I mean. And then the father unalives himself. And then David's got the house. And then David unalived himself. So if something ended up coming to the house, I think it would have been when the father was there. It is very odd that they both passed away the same way, if you know what I'm trying to say, because I'm really not trying to use that S word very often. So I mean that I don't know. Well, it's when people drink, their true self comes out because alcohol allows it to come out. The individual is no longer in control. Facts. So it's weird.
And he was only like 6, 7 years old. That shouldn't have been. But I just find that very interesting that all 4 cats that were very healthy all died within a year and 3 months.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, because Edward, when I talked to the vet, they assumed that it was a heart attack. And then Elsie,
Had a cancerous tumor in her throat.
right, which didn't show anything up until the day we brought her in.
And
And then
the other 2. We
the other 2, what they think it was kidney
But,
failure, and that was during COVID time
Yeah.
too. So it's
I mean, we don't
couldn't
know.
go in with them,
Right.
couldn't. Yeah.
Oh, and the other thing that did happen to me, not in this house, but a couple years ago, I did break all 3 bones in my ankle, and I was hung up for about 4 months. I mean, that was another accident that happened. I mean, after splitting my head open, getting the staples, and then my ankle. Oh, and
I mean, and that's the other thing too. You're standing there in your kitchen, you're feeling lightheaded, you pass out, crack your head open. Were you drinking too much? You passed out? I don't know. I mean, like some of this stuff, it's kind of, I don't know if you could blame it on a spirit. You know what I mean? Because you are introducing an intoxicant. So, I mean, I could have her go because she is the homeowner with the tax ID and get all the original, like from the time the house was built to everybody that lived there. I can see if she would do that. I don't know if she would. I mean, in old newspapers, I mean, I'm pretty sure that he's probably in the newspapers if he's been arrested for dealing and all that stuff, I'm sure. But she would be able to find out what was there before the house was built. So I can actually ask her and see if she can do that. Welcome back, Charmaine.
then this spring, I cut the tip of my finger off while I was gardening.
Well, it's fine. You're the only one that gets injured here.
Well, it seems like there's a lot of accidents,
Yeah.
You know?
I guess.
Well, and I guess, the other thing to mention, and I'm not going to go into it too much, but before we moved in here, we would have arguments, but they would just be an argument. Let's argue. All right. We can be fine with it. Maybe you go over there, I'll go over here. Since we've moved in here, it's been like arguments on steroids and just not good situations.
No, we're acting towards each other in ways that are hurtful, are sometimes harmful, that you don't do with somebody that you love, and that we would have never invested on this home together. I was the only
Yeah, her being the homeowner, she can take with the deed and get the records of the house. I've tried that before and they had told me, nope, the homeowner's got to do it. So I'm going to ask her and see if maybe she can get those. And see, I don't know what the history of that house is. This also might be the part where she talks about her alter ego. I can't remember if she talks about this on camera or not.
one that owned the first home. We wouldn't have done this together if we thought that
Right.
we weren't.
Yeah, most people aren't going to do
going
that.
be
If, yeah.
together.
But then you take it too, like we go out to dinner, we go out for like 1 or 2 drinks, and that we have a great time.
Yeah.
We get along, no issues,
And then we get back
and then we
here,
come back to the house,
and
and
we
it's
fight for 3 hours, and it's like,
No.
why? And we say the most hurtful, awful things to each other. We really do, and I really hate to.
No. The house, they're the first couple to live there that is not a family member of the previous owners. The grandfather owned it, then his son, then David. David and his dad are the ones that unalived themselves. The grandfather, from what they heard, just died of natural causes. So the grandfather built the house. So there was only 3 people out of that family that lived there. After David passed, the uncle took ownership of it and sold the house. So it's not related to them at all.
Say that because I don't want him to look like he's in a bad light or myself, but
And I agree.
mean, it's not who we are, but
And it's not what our relationship was.
Right.
but it's
So.
who we are now, and it's really sad.
Probably is.
We try to rationalize and try and figure it out, and it just seems like as much as we've tried to fix it,
Yeah, if she goes to the Register of Deeds, she can get all that information.
that could be, because it's not like neither of us are trying. So I don't.
And again, it is funny because once, both of us are gone from the house, we're messaging each other. Everything's
Oh, yeah.
fine. We're good. We're great.
He's at work and I'm at work, and we'll have a good conversation.
Mhm.
We call on our lunch breaks and everything is good. But then it is true. Like, so if I get home before he gets home, and if I start making
Pause. I think her alter ego's name is Francesca. That just came to my mind. I think it's Francesca. Something like that. Yeah, what I'm saying, Undertaker, is even with the land where her house, exactly where her house is sitting, like those homeowners have to get that information. That's the problem. Like, I can't just go there and be like, yeah, I can say like, oh, what was on this land beforehand, but she can get all the juicy details. That's what I want. I want the juicy details. I want to know who the grandfather was. We don't know the grandfather's name. If it comes from a spirit box, I want to know his name. I want to know when he built it. I want to know, you know what I'm saying? Like what he did for a living. What did he, was he doing the same thing? Was the dad dabbling in stuff that David was? Those are the things to me that are really important. Anybody can look up and say, hey, what was Doty Island back in the 1800s? You know what I mean? I want to know like specifics on the house. That's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, we don't need to leave her out. That's the thing. Like, she's part of this story. She is playing a part of this right now. But I do want to know what was there before they got there. But I definitely think that she has like an attachment of something. You know what I mean? I want to learn everything about that location. That's the thing. You can get information on the actual land of Doty Island, the generics. If you want the like specifics, the homeowner has to go there with their tax ID, and then that's when it really gets interesting. That's the fun part.
dinner, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is good. It's like the minute, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes when I hear the garage door open, I get like
Yeah,
immediately-
I'm not sure either, Undertaker, honestly.
I'm just like irritated.
So, I wouldn't be ashamed of the arguing, because I think that he's trying to cause that on purpose. If he doesn't want you here, and he's showing extra attention to you, what do you think that means? If he causes you guys to argue, and it works, because you said that you guys are like saying things to each other that you normally didn't say before, or being really... So if he's putting that energy, that negative energy onto you guys fight. If you break up, who's probably going to leave?
Him, he's already said you can keep the house.
There you go. So that's what I feel the attention and the goal is. It's not you guys at all. It's the house. Now, mind you, I wanted to investigate this house. If I would have said the things that I was really thinking, I probably wouldn't have been able to investigate the house. This was a pre-interview investigation, and then we came back on the live stream and investigated. So when you interview people, you have to be very touchy about what you're saying, because especially when we came back and did the live, when we did the actual major investigation on the live stream, he freaked out on me. Like, you gotta tread lightly when you go into people's homes and you're asking them what's going on, and you don't want to embarrass them, because they can automatically be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not letting you in here. Forget it. I'm not. So you gotta be careful the questions you ask, how you go about asking them. Like, so that's pretty much what I was doing. Like, oh, I don't think it's you guys at all. While in my head, I'm like, something's up with y'all. I don't know what's going on. Somebody's got an attachment. Something don't feel right. You dabbling in stuff. Like, yeah, you know what I mean. Because you guys were completely fine. It's like you said, if this is normal and you guys were doing this, you would have never bought this house. You guys probably wouldn't even be together. You wouldn't even be married.
Right.
Think about it. So then you move in here and all this stuff's happening. Now all of a sudden, you're acting like you guys hate each other half the time. You're coming home, or he's coming home. You hear the garage door. You're getting this anxiety. He says he's fine. He walks in the door. Then he feels a certain way. Right. It's every time you in this house. You leave the house, you guys are fine. All of a sudden, it's like a flick of the switch. Yeah. So, in essence, you have to learn. Well, I mean, we need to get the thing gone, period. But in essence, you guys have to learn how to not let it control your relationship as well. That the feelings you're feeling, if she says something, and all of a sudden you just feel this anger, stop yourself. Would I normally get this angry over this? Like,
right.
No. Like, you have to start almost like mentally saying to yourself, the thought I just had is not me. It's it. You know what I mean? Take that time. Same with you. You know what?
Inside in the master bathroom.
It's not who we.
So if he's putting that energy, that negative energy onto you guys, it's it. You know what I mean? Take that time. I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting to hit mute. Sorry. When it comes to saying that you think she's putting on a show, the thing is with them, because I know them so well now, it's kind of like this alter ego of hers. I think this alter ego is here all the time. I don't doubt the things in the house that are going on. I'm not doubting those at all, because Ryan did verify them, and he's a huge skeptic. Like, he don't believe in ghosts, nothing like that. So I knew she was telling the truth because of how he was. He's a skeptic, so he more looks at it like, but I don't know if that's really what it was. You know what I mean? But she definitely, I think she definitely does have an alter ego, and she's trying to keep it in right now, and that could be it. She could be bipolar. I don't know. But that's definitely the air you always get about her. And trust me, after we did this investigation, I went through hell with her. There's a lot of stuff you guys don't know that happened afterwards. And I don't want to put her business out there. But it was a lot. I'm getting calls at 2-3 o'clock in the morning from both of them. Had to call her parents, had to call his parents. I mean, it was people I never even met, her employer. It was bad. It was pretty bad for a while. And then they got a divorce, I finally just kind of blew up at them, and I said, well, then get a freaking divorce, dude. Like, stop calling me. Like, but it was pretty bad. And again, I don't want to put his business out there. It was pretty bad. So I was very surprised actually to hear from her again. So when we get to that point, I'm going to show you the picture she sent me of her new husband, who seems to be a really nice guy, and he's definitely not playing with this house. He's definitely different than Ryan. He's like, oh no, I'm this house, this is my house. But I'll get to all that. But he actually vomited some black stuff up. So pretty interesting. So we're gonna get to all that. I'm gonna try to get through this and the part 2 quick. This one's almost done. So same with you. You know what? It's not me. It's it doing this. So I can't let it do this, because it's trying. If it's a womanizer, if that's how he was a womanizer. Wants you, doesn't want him here. Yes, this is Ryan, the ex-husband now. Yes, ran the house. he clearly had more than one woman. So he feels like, no, she's mine too. You know what I mean? He probably was this arrogant jackass who probably just thought every woman wanted him, and he probably got every woman he wanted because he probably had money. If he was a drug dealer, so now he doesn't want you here either. So he's gonna try to make you angry at her and her angry at you, so you guys eventually break up, you move out, now he's got her all to herself.
Yeah.
I mean, I've gotta say, the other day when you and I were texting, do you remember when I was texting you and I was sounded and confused when you were talking to me? It was almost like you went from one person to another person. Like the way you were responding to me, I was like, are you okay? Do you remember that?
No.
See? I said, are you okay? And you were like, no, I'm not. And I was like, well, we were just talking about me just coming over. Now I want you to look at her body language on this part, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Watch her body language as I'm telling her, you remember when you called me and you were kind of acting weird or whatever? Because she did call me before I came over this. So watch her body language, how it changes all of a sudden with my questions and what I'm saying to her. Texting. Do you remember when I was texting you and I was sounded and confused when you were talking to me? It was almost like you went from one person to another person. Like the way you were responding to me, I was like, are you okay? Do you remember that?
No.
See? I said, are you okay? Now look at Ryan's face. Ryan's like, that's her alter ego. That's you can see his face. I'm going to rewind this again. Watch how he freaking reacts. And then what I'm saying to her, her body language, and then his, he's being passive aggressive and sarcastic because he's like, oh yeah, welcome to her alter ego. Because every time she would call me, it was late at night. Yeah, it's very uncomfortable. It's very weird. So watch her again and then watch how Ryan responds to what I'm saying.
Was a death in the house, and he asked us if we wanted to know what happened to the person or how they died.
Oh my gosh, I did it again. If he doesn't want you here, stupid. So next day, or was that the same day? Texting. There we go. I've got to say, the other day when you and I were texting, do you remember when I was texting you and I was sounded and confused when you were talking to me? It was almost like you went from one person to another person. Like the way you were responding to me, I was like, are you okay? Do you remember that?
No.
See? I said, are you okay? And you were like, no, I'm not. And I was like, well, we were just talking about me just coming over. Like it literally, the conversation went from like A to B, like complete opposite actions. And then I called. Like, why is she rubbing her leg? Why is he looking at her like, yeah, you saw it. You saw the other person. Yeah, you can see it. I called you. Was it the next day or was that the same day that I had the conversation with you guys? That I don't remember. I'd have to go back.
But I noticed
it was
that
literally
too.
like two different people.
I noticed that too. Like some days I'll come home from work.
See, here it is.
You know, like you said with anxiety, but you'll be fine for like half an hour, and then all of a sudden, it's just done.
Yeah, but you say, well, that's because you had another glass of wine, and then you're completely different.
No, this was weird. This was not like when people drink, they either get really hyper or like sexual, outgoing,
Right, or really angry.
or really angry. Some people get sad and they start crying and they're like, oh my God, you know what I mean? This was different. It was almost like I went from talking to you to somebody completely different within the matter of minutes. Now, I don't know if you guys had an argument. So when I got there, they each poured a glass of wine, which is sitting over there to the left on the screen. That was it. When I was there, they were not drunk at all. I told them, do not drink. You can have a glass or something, but just don't be right. And then when we came back for the live investigation, he was over drinking. She was not. So But I got a lot of phone calls before I came for this interview. I got a lot of phone calls in between this little short walkthrough that I do and then the live stream. Got a lot of calls. So something, I'm very curious. And then I got another one after I just did this interview again last week. I got it on record. She called me. I interviewed her, and then literally 3 days later, another phone call. Her thinking, oh, my husband, her new husband, he thinks I'm acting weird, and I'm not. He's acting so weird. I don't know what his problem is. He just started yelling at me. Then she puts the husband on the phone. He said, and I can tell she's been drinking. I told him, I said, is she drinking? He said, yeah. I said, well, I can tell she's been drinking because I know Christina. I know her very well. I've known her for 3 years. And I said, and I'm talking to you and you don't sound like you've been drinking. He said, I just got home from work. Like, I came home, she's drinking, she starts flipping out. He's like, I'm thinking, I just want to come home and relax. Like, what is going on? She's going to mess up this marriage. Like, anyway, we'll get to that though. Argument that day, I'm not quite sure.
No, but even when my mood
But-
does change, like if I'm really happy, like drinking, and then I get like sad, it doesn't change it.
Yeah. Her and her husband just had their honeymoon. Like, they literally just got married like 2 weekends ago. And their honeymoon was fine. He said he feels fine when he leaves the house. And everything was fine. All of a sudden, he started just feeling sick at work all of a sudden. And he came home. He left work early. She said he never leaves work early. He's a workaholic. He comes home, pukes up this black stuff. And the guy is completely healthy. And I Googled coffee, vomit. And trust me, if he had any of that for real, those symptoms, he wouldn't be going to work. He'd be in the hospital. And he felt completely fine. And I will show you a picture of that because she did send me a photo of that. And it definitely looks like projectile vomit when you vomit out an evil spirit. So I don't know if she's doing stuff to these people when they're, yeah, I don't know. Like when they're sleeping, maybe putting curses. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. This is one of the weirdest ones I've ever done because there are so many open questions. You don't know. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's what anymore. If I felt like I was talking to a different
Yeah,
person,
sometimes it is.
I'll give you a
It's like a
warning on that,
different
Shaw
person.
woman.
I refer to it like a switch. Like you turn off and somebody else.
Yeah,
turns on.
exactly. Like it was completely the opposite. That's why I was like, don't you remember me saying like, stop talking like that? Like, why are you talking like
You know
that?
what? Actually, I'm really glad that you just said that right
Actually, Undertaker, it's worse. It's worse. Like it's pretty freaking gross.
now that you brought that up, because I think we just talk about
Yeah, I will,
things
Helena.
with each other, because that does happen with you too,
Mhm.
a lot, where it's just like a switch. But since you just brought that up, I'm just thinking, like,
I'll give you a good heads up, Shaw woman, I promise.
when did that happen with us?
Never.
When it would be a switch?
Never.
Never.
It's. I mean, because normally, okay, so let's say somebody's drinking and they're getting drunk.
Right.
It gradually happens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't happen just like boom, done.
No, it's a gradual thing. But this was literally like, it would almost be like I was talking to you, and then I started a conversation.
And
Yeah.
that's how it goes.
Like
when I
literally,
talk
it was
to
like
them.
two different people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can be having the same conversation, and I can ask a question about whatever we're talking about, and I'm like, who are you? It's like I call it a Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah, literally.
It's like two
Yeah.
It's
completely
weird.
different people.
So your guys' situation reminds me of the Amityville Horror. 100%.
I don't know if we
I'm
go
not
that
saying
extreme,
no. I'm not. I'm talking
but-
about how the husband. Now that we're talking about this, how
Yeah.
the spirit. Well, they claimed it was like demonic and stuff, but it made his whole persona, his whole personality changed.
Yeah.
Like went from this great husband to this nice person. I'm not saying just the husband in this,
Right,
I'm just
Helena?
saying, like for
Right,
both of
in
you,
general.
that it literally
Well,
was
I get-
changing the
Yeah.
way he was acting
Yeah.
and things he was saying, and his personality started to change, and it was like woo woo woo. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
It's a very very weird, and I got a suicidal vibe from it. Not gonna lie. That's why I was like, I almost was ready to come over here. Like, what's your address? I remember this phone call now. I remember as I'm saying this because it was so long ago. I thought she was going to harm herself. Like, I legit was trying to call Ryan. I was trying to call everybody. Like, I was ready to go over her to her house, like, to find out if she was okay, because she flip-flopped so much. I was like, this is weird. Like, all right, Mumsy, night night. Yeah, this is going to be a late one. Night, Mumsy. I got to stay up late because I go back to work tomorrow night. So, night night, I love you. So I remember this 100%. Like, this was some weird stuff. Press, like, and come over here. Now, this is when I walked through, and again, you heard it. They didn't give me specific locations of where he had passed away. I didn't know any of this yet. I just wanted, because I wanted to see. I told them I don't want to know. I just want to see what the spirit box says. So to see if anything's going to happen in certain rooms. They're also, I don't remember if they touched on it when I went and got water. There's something that went on with the attic too. They're not sure, but the rumor was that somebody passed away in the attic, a woman. There's not really a way to get up to the attic. It's weird. It's like in a closet. Then you have to climb up a wall in order to get up there. It's so weird. So I've never been in there at all. So let me know what you guys think when I'm walking around here. And there also is a shadow that is caught behind me, in the room behind me, through the mirror. You can see it duck, and it's right when I say I felt like somebody was behind me. So be looking out for that, because that Jax caught that when I actually aired this. All right, guys. So the homeowners went out in their garage this way. I'm gonna do a little walkthrough through the house just to see maybe if I get something, just out of curiosity, before we actually come here at a later date to do an investigation. So. Hey, David. It's a really small space. David, I have a device that I'm holding. If you are here, feel free to walk with me, David. I know you used to live here. This device that I have, you can actually speak into it. It could later, when I actually go back and listen to it, I'll be able to hear what you have to say. My name is Sugar. I definitely don't come here out of any disrespect. I'm just coming here to talk to you, to say hello. This couple's been having some argument issues. It was during the day. I wasn't going to use the light. Is there any way, David, that you could maybe say your name in this device? Let me know you're here. I'll stop here for a second. Oh, really, Elena? Anything you want to say? In this device, I'll hear you. I know this is the location where you met your demise. Well, that's right. She did tell me that. It was in the bathtub. It's very, very cold in here. Heat rises, and I'm in this bathroom, and it's super cold right now. I just got like a really, really cold feeling in here. This used to be your bedroom. Heard you had a lot of good times in here. Again, David, I mean no harm at all. No disrespect at all, my guy. I heard you used to do a little drug pushing. And you actually look really familiar to me. You hear, David? If David's not here, who is? Yeah, I'm going to pause this because you see this mirror right here that shows behind me. Now, there is a robe that is hanging on their door, but there's going to be a part where you see something quickly go behind me, way in that back room. So you got to watch for that, because it's right. It's literally, I turn around and I go, man, I feel like something was right behind me or something. And then I start walking, because I literally felt like somebody was there, like that. And then when I turn back around and I'm start coming down here, you see it go right across. It's crazy. Yeah, so don't mistake it though for the actual robe that's standing there. That's hanging on the door. It's here. What's your name? I'm going to be turning on a device soon where you can talk to me as well. And yes, I did use the necrophonic here. And I will be using the necrophonic again here, as well as the recorder. I love the necrophonic. If you guys, I do a video somewhere. It was a live stream on how to use the necrophonic. I'm sorry, that is my go-to app now to use to communicate, because every single time that we use it, it is dead on hits. And you'll see what I mean. It's just really hard to understand what it's saying while you're there until you go back and edit, because it moves so fast when it's talking. But when you slow that thing down, it's pretty clear. Oh, it's cold, guys. Oh, that's what you use too? That's awesome. Or not the, did I say the necrophonic? I'm sorry. It's not the necrophonic. What? Why did I say necrophonic? Oh my gosh. I have it on my phone too. I just went blank. I'm sleepy, guys. Just took an allergy pill. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Not the necrophonic. I'm so sorry. I just went blank. Echovox. Yes, thank you, Undertaker. Echovox. I don't know why I said the necrophonic. The Echovox, guys. Sorry. Shout out to Pasadena Paranormal again, for Jared for teaching me how to use that thing. It's definitely not easy. You got to get used to it. But the Echovox is the bomb. The bomb. The bomb. Thanks, Undertaker. I don't know why I said the necrophonic. The Echovox is the shiznit, guys. And you're going to see why. I did use it at the Stimson Hospital. Yep. The door's still open. I'm going to try to... So now everybody sees that robe hanging there. So that's not a person. That's not a shadow. That's the only thing that's hanging there. But you'll see the shadow. It's freaking crazy. Just going to communicate with you for just a little bit. And see if you have anything to say. Yeah, Shaw Woman, I'm glad you're saying that, because there is a lot of shadow play in here. But I will say when that goes across like that, it's there, but it's quick. But yeah, otherwise there's a lot of shadow play in here. Now, could that have been shadow play? It is a possibility. I can't say that it wasn't, because you never know. That's the other thing we always say. It could always just be an explanation. So, but yeah, there are mirrors everywhere in this house. I hate that. Let me get this started. David, this device I'm going to open, whoever's here, you can answer my questions if you'd like, and you could speak right into this device. Takes a minute to get it right. And Helena, we actually also used this at the Monroe Demon House and got some very interesting responses in this thing upstairs in the bedroom with Paul. It also picks up EVPs in real time, which is pretty cool in the background. Who's here right now?
Grave.
David, I heard that you met your demise in here. What happened in the attic? Yeah, I will say this. Since I've been using since this one, I'm hearing stuff that I missed. This is when I first started using it, so there's a little more stuff that I'm hearing now. But that's okay. I'm not gonna point them out if you guys hear them, because I don't want to be the one that like puts that in your mind or whatever. But yeah, definitely. It's pretty it's a pretty awesome app. Hope Paul got some new toys and the landlord gave him permission to look out the window. The owner from the the Monroe Demon House did actually message me back and said he did give Paul permission to look out the window. So yeah, pretty cool. Did somebody die in the attic? Now it sounds like that just said "come demon," but I'm not. That's just what I heard. The whole time you're walking around up there, it feels like something's following you around. It's a really weird feeling. Again, that could just be because I was alone. Could have been pareidolia. I don't know, but that's just the vibe you get in there. You know what I mean? Same with me, Helena. I just heard that too. Did you have a lot of fun up here, David? With women? I heard you were a womanizer. Dude, swear to God, something's just fucking behind me. Is somebody just behind me? Oh no, I don't see it now. Well, and that's the thing. So like, that's the hard thing is when I try to go into a place with an open mind, honestly. What people tell me about the house, I do my best to be like, okay. And I try to go in there with an open mind, and just when I edit, you know what I'm saying, and I listen to the echo box, I try to just close my eyes and just whatever I get out of it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll pass my question, and then I'll just listen to it and see. I just put down whatever I hear, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing. I think it is probably a good idea to put cloths over the mirrors. I mean, there's a lot. I don't see it either now, Helena. I don't know. But we did a live stream about it and pointed it out. So I don't know. I don't even know if that was the right spot again. I don't even know, but we're just going to pretend. No, whatever. But I think, and with the shadow play, so I think we should just nix that all together, because with shadow play too, it's hard. So, so as far as shadows, it's like, let's just not even worry about that. But the stuff in the Echo Vox is definitely hitting. Welcome back, Charmaine. Dude, swear to God, Soda's just looking behind me. Yeah, I don't know what she was looking at now. I don't really know. We'll ignore that. Is somebody just behind me? Yeah, that's true, Undertaker. It's very true. That's what I'm saying. We'll just forget all the shadows. He said, get lost, bitch. So there's a room in this house, I guess, that's not a good room. Why is that? Okay, so now I'm going to go into the basement. The basement's freaking creepy. Now, apparently a lot of bad stuff happened. Now, I didn't know yet, though. I found out later that he was beating women in the basement. I mean, there was a lot of drug use going on in the basement. There are these numbers on the wall that still to this day, I cannot figure them out. We thought that there were dates correlating with something. I don't know. We have not been able to figure out these dates yet. So we don't know who wrote them, why they're there, but they left them there. So, yeah. I'm still listening, but I happened to look down right before the mirror and the robe threw me off. Oh, I'm telling you, that robe is terrible. I think what I'm also going to do is when I walk through the house, I'm going to take stuff off as well. Like things like that hanging. That way, when we know that robe is gone, if we see something there, we know it's something because that robe's gone. You know what I mean? This room, I heard this room is bad. Did you just hear it? The Echo Vox just said it's not good. I didn't notice that before, but it just said it's not good. What happened in this room? All right, well, I'm going to go to the basement right now. Does anybody want to come with me to the basement? I heard this was, David, this was the... No, this door's open, guys, so this shuts. I heard this was your, punching grounds down here. You have anything to say about that? You can talk right into this device again. Now, they claim these holes are from David. They claim. Is it from them getting angry? Is it from her getting angry and coming down here and punching walls? I don't know. That's just what they told me. That's all. Punching holes down here. Something must have made you really angry. What made you so angry? Why did you punch so many holes in the wall, David? Now here are the dates. A little nauseous. Just a little bit. Are you here, David? Somebody's here. Who's here? Now, there are the dates. I have looked these dates up. There are dates that are kind of rubbed off. I tried to see if there was something. I mean, these could be dates of crimes. These could be, sell dates of, items, drugs. These could be, they could all correlate with each other or something that went on. We were like researching like maybe things in history that happened, or somebody's keeping track of something. And it's literally all year round. Like 11/13/63, 12/1/63, 12/16/63, 1/1/64, 1/23/64. I mean, if these are bills, I don't know why you would write it on the wall in the basement. And there's like 2 a month. Sometimes some of them are 3 a month. Very, very, it could be money paid to the dealer. I don't know. But like I said, the dates on the top are a little hard to read, but still haven't figured this out, what this is. What's up with this writing on the wall? What is this for? What does this mean? All these dates. Multiple. All right, well, take it off. Are they saying like take it off the wall? I mean, I feel like it's a lot of dates, but I don't feel like it's enough dates for dealing. And David, when he passed away, he was like in his 30s. So those dates that are in the 60s, all of those dates, David couldn't have written those down because he wouldn't have been born yet. I'm going to be 46 in November, and I was born in 79. All those dates were before I was even alive. So I'm going to roll with it was his dad or his grandfather. I don't know. And for some odd reason, they were important enough, like, you know what I'm saying, to leave there. That's what I was checking. I was checking old newspapers. I was checking like anything on Google, Wikipedia. I tried to put them in Wikipedia just to see if anything coincided with something. I mean, right. I don't know, Undertaker. It's very interesting. It's very intriguing. That's for sure. Well, we're going to end up coming back here, David, and whoever's here, you're going to have to leave. We're almost the same age, Ham. I'm going to leave for now, but I'll be back. Because what you're doing here is not okay. You understand? What you're doing to this couple is not acceptable. They call me a colored girl. It's going to stop. Now I'm going to tell you right now, whoever's calling me colored girl is going to be grandpappy or his daddy. I can't see David at his age probably using that lingo. That's more of like an older folks lingo. So he telling me run, colored girl. Like, wow, really? Okay. Like that. And that was clear as day. Okay, then. If you're smart, you'll stop before we come back. I appreciate you talking to me right now, and I'll see you later. So that's that one. Ham, you making people hungry for ham with rice. Yeah, I mean ham. I only like ham as bacon. It could have been because they're saying that Grandpa did build the house, so yeah, Wisconsin's decently close. I'm closer now in Ohio, but it's still decently close. I mean, shit, Pennsylvania is only like 8 hours, not even 8 hours from here, and New York's right over there, so it's really not that far of a drive. Probably like 16 hours a day drive at least. Could have been a disciplinary thing. The thing that's weird to me is that it was left on the wall. Granted, sure, they could have left it there as a memory, but then at the same time, I don't know why you would want to keep a bad memory either if it was a bad memory. I don't know, but I just know that it was definitely before David's time, because the dates, there's no way. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Older people did weird stuff back then, so maybe, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Blind Wolf, you're not old. Come on now. All right, so let's go. Let's see. Oh, I gotta remove this and then add another video file. So let's go down here. Okay. Now, unfortunately, this is the part you all were not waiting for, because we have to look at bitch face. I'm sorry you have to look at her face, but we went back to do this investigation. It was me, her, Nugget. I think it was just the three of us there, if I can remember correctly. And we got to see her face. If anybody's got a weak stomach, you may feel a little nauseous in this part because you have to look at her face. Other than that, I apologize. So, Shaw Woman, there's a heads up for that. So, Shaw Woman. No, I'm not talking about that part yet. I'll let you know when I'm going to show the stuff in the toilet. But no, this is just a joke. All right, so we'll play this. So I'm sorry, man. Oh boy. I don't know when this is going to start. I hit play. I don't want to miss anything. Look, Joy, hey, this is real. Unfortunately, she was part of the group at one point, so I don't know when I started this live stream. Where? Nice to see y'all in here.
Here we
I
are.
don't have my cheaters on. Sorry, you're gonna see me squinting. It's fine. Can you hear me okay? Look,
Oh, look at the
Undertaker, I
feed.
still
Not
wasn't
very
wearing
good today.
glasses. I miss Nugget.
Don't watch TV.
He was such an asset, man, to the
I
team.
used to watch the TV, and then I realized how bad the delay is.
What? Through okay. Had some issues. It kicked us off the live there for a second, so I'm really hoping that we're not going to have problems. Hopefully you guys, okay, you can hear me, so that's good. I'm glad. We are here today. I'm just going to say, once again, guys, it's going to be hard for us to watch the chat because we're live. Let me tell you, it was a joy having Nugget on the team because I'm telling you right now, he was so good at making sure that things were legit when it came to electronic devices. I mean, he is so intelligent, and like he knew when things were like, oh nope, the REM pod went on because I have electrical interference on this quadrant in this side of the room, and then this and this and this, and it's frequency. I mean, like, this is the guy that realized there was a heartbeat at Portal to Hell House. I mean, I miss having him, man. He's an asset for a lot of stuff. Nugget, unfortunately, him and Nikki are no longer together, and he got with somebody else, and he's got into some things he shouldn't be into. Some extra activities. Just gonna say that. Substances, unfortunately. So, which really sucks. So, yeah. Hopefully one day he'll come around. He'll come back. We miss him being on the team. But yeah, sucks. We do have Nikki, the actual go get a mod in here.
Yeah,
Rule number 1, no drama tonight. If there's drama, the mods take them out. Don't have time for it. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for coming. This is our first live stream investigation of the year. Due to weather, we've been having some problems as well finding locations, but it's starting to warm up. So I thank you guys all for coming. Thank you so much. Definitely want to get this show on the road. When we first got here, you guys will be seeing the video later. Not sure if you go in there. I think it's season 2 or 3, I think, but they're pretty much back to back because it'll say Dodie Island haunting. Like I think it was season 4 or 5. Now that I think about it, because I think hold on, let me check something. Dodie Island haunting part 1, season 5, episode 1, season 5, episode 2. And then we did another live stream about it afterwards with Princess Scary. Yeah, it's definitely not that young. So yeah, you figure this is back in like 22, 3-ish. Yeah, we definitely knew each other. This is around all the G drama. That's why I was pushing for nobody comes in here with drama. So yeah. It's basically straight through video, having Jenna walk through the house to see what room she picked up on. I did not tell. The only person I told was Nugget about what happened in the house. I didn't inform the rest of the team what happened, other than the public knowledge that the owner had committed suicide here. But as far as the other rooms, didn't give anybody any heads up other than Nugget, but let Jenna walk through the house and see if she got any feelings in what rooms.
See this face?
See that later. We are without Mumsy and Fajra tonight. They both are very under the weather, guys. So send some prayers and some love out for them. Hopefully everybody is doing good tonight. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please hit the thumbs up. Let YouTube know you like us. And I hope you guys. You're good, Cheryl. That comes first, man. You can always stay, just like I do. You can always be Team Rewatch. It's always going to be here. You don't worry about that. Your real life outside of YouTube, that comes first. Always. But welcome back. Thank you. All right, Gabe. See you soon. Are ready for this. Very excited. Definitely having some stuff going on. One of the homeowners starting to feel a certain way. Hopefully, everything will be good. Did you want to say hi, Christina, at all? No? Okay. Let me try to turn hold on, this camera around the other way so you can see. There we go. That's me on the hold on, let me lower this real quick. Look at Nugget. Sorry if I'm not seeing the chat good, guys. We don't see the other person sitting there. That's a ghost. But look at Nugget. Remember his mask? Guys, why is the camera mirrored like this? Hold on. I hate this when it does this. Don't mirror my camera. There we go. Where's Nugget? Nugget, I can't see you. Kinda. Oh, that's because I don't have this up. Sorry. So there's Nugget. And we got Jenna. You guys good? We can see you. Oh, let me get out of here. There we go. You guys wave. Don't look at the camera because there's it's taking forever, babe. Wave.
I did wave.
Oh, I'm sorry. But sorry guys. So the screen's gonna have a bit of a it's gonna be behind. Nuggets waving now. So everybody's saying hi. Our ballers saying nice mask. Welcome, guys. Thank you again for coming. We appreciate it. Now I think let me switch this around again. Now you guys are gonna have to deal with this because again, there's no editing, there's no nothing. So it's gonna be a little different than what you guys are used to see. So I think so too, Blind
I
Wolf.
think what we'll do is maybe we'll go through a walkthrough of the house. That probably sounds good. Let you guys get a look, see if you guys are getting any feelings. And I think we'll go from there.
Ham. Normally, the team and Undertaker doesn't like bullying, but in this situation, it's a little different. You're fine.
And then we can start the investigation. I think that'll be a good way to do it. So
Yeah, I was gonna do a live when we went there, but honestly, we want to set up cameras everywhere, and I'm gonna need my phone. I'm gonna need the other phone. We're gonna need as much as we can get. We're gonna have cameras everywhere, so we want to catch anything, different angles, possibly of what we can get. So it's gonna be a lot of editing on this one. So, what's up, April Sissy? Thanks for coming. I wonder where Jax is. Little snot pants. Okay, hold on.
So, again, guys, thanks for coming. We appreciate you. Hopefully you got your snacks and your blankies. Fur babies too, maybe. So I'll switch this around, take you guys for a little tour of the house so you can see what we're looking at. Please let us know if you catch anything that we don't.
And I mean, live streams are great because I don't have to edit them, but I'm telling you to make sure you everything looks good and the stream's clear. It's a pain. And then spirits want to mess with it, and it's a pain in the butt. Helena will tell you.
And everybody's excited for this. I'm glad, guys. So I'll take you for a walk through here. There's a cozy little fire. If anybody needs any heat, we are in Wisconsin. So for those of you that are up north, maybe you need some heat. There we go. I didn't take. There's Nugget again.
Hey, people.
Can't see the chat on there.
On here I can.
Okay.
Yep. Sam's under a blanket.
Good.
So there's Nugget's little headquarters right there. That's what
You're
we're gonna
fine,
call
Ham.
that. Okay, Nugget's going back to his thing over here. So we got a bathroom. Turn this light on. You guys let me know if you feel anything. If you guys hear any EVPs that we don't. Try not to breathe heavy, babe.
Oh, Helena, I was talking about how it's harder to do live streams because you never know if you have a good connection, and then things start going wrong, and it's a pain. It really is a pain. It's really nice, because you don't have to edit after you're done, but half the time you never have good service, and if spirits want to interrupt it, then they interrupt it, and then you got people, I can't see, it's too dark, or oh, I'm getting to a circle of death, and it's like, I just don't even want. It's a lot. And you can't get as many angles either. Yeah, you can set up cameras, but then it's like you got to go back over them. Yeah, but you guys only see one view, and then that's it.
This is the first room here downstairs.
Yeah, but I'm saying even with the timing out, it's still, you don't get good quality footage. Like, it's never clear. It never ends up clear. It's annoying. It's really annoying.
Last time they told me run, color girl. Remember?
What the
You guys hear any EVPs that we don't? Try not to breathe heavy, babe. This is the first.
Yeah, that's
room
easier
here
to see too, Helena.
downstairs.
They have electricity, so we'll be able to have all the night vision cameras rolling, which is great.
Jenna was doing the SLS earlier and did not map out.
No, it's definitely not the phone. It is the stream that you're using. If you've got service, if their Wi-Fi is good, that's what does it. That's the problem. When you're recording, it's great, but when you're doing a live stream, it's terrible. That's my goal, Helena. It really is.
The homeowners was mapping out me, which was very odd. Then I got like April feels something in that room that we were just in. And we're gonna head upstairs first. Remember, you guys, we caught the shadow figure. Jax caught it on that screenshot. There's Jax right there. So we're upstairs. This is where I was by myself. When we were walking around, we did
Yes, please,
hear a
T.
"Ooh."
Any night
It
vision
should be
camera.
on the other video that we put out. It's getting heavier.
Oh, we need
Last time
every
they
night
told me run,
vision.
color girl. Remember?
Oh, stupid thing keeps doing this. Um, this any night vision that we have that we can get, and make sure that it has a big enough SD card too, is a big thing. Yeah, and I usually have a voice recorder, but on the live, I didn't have the voice recorder at this time. Which, by the way, this is the best voice recorder you will ever buy. This thing never gets debunked. This thing is bomb. This is the Olympus, and you can get it right on Amazon. There's no background noise, no nothing. It is clear as day. Nobody can debunk and say, "Oh, there's stuff in the background," because if you're talking, you're gonna know. You're gonna know. And I never hold on to this thing. I always set this down somewhere. Well, we do use all of our phones when we have them. We use them. But the nice thing about being in a house is we can use all of our night vision. See, that's the kicker. When you go to a location and there's no electricity, those night vision cameras, those batteries don't last long. So you only get like an hour or two, and then they shut right off. So unless you can buy a $5,000 night vision camera that has tons of backup batteries like a Sony or something, which I do not have, yeah, it's not going to happen. So yeah, it's definitely got to be the black Olympus. The debunkers now are debunking the gray one. So you guys know the gray one that everybody was using, I think it's called the 260 or the something D60 or something. Use this one. This one is clear as day, and set it down. Not hold on to it. It's totally worth it, Helena. It really is.
House. Want to see what you guys feel. What's up, Jenny? Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, everybody. This is a new tub, but this is the section where he committed suicide. So
yeah, when we're in a location that has electricity, we can plug them in. But if there's a location with no electricity, we have nowhere to plug them in.
it is in this bathroom. But this house has been remodeled, though, guys. From what it sounds like, it was very like 80s looking, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s type of feel there. Here's the master. Yeah, it's very cold in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That broken mirror was an accident. She took off her heels
Supposedly.
one night. Wham! So, just so you guys know, this is where I was actually standing when I felt like something went behind me, and that
Yeah, them battery packs don't last long either. Trust me. We have a whole bunch of those too.
mirror is where Jax caught that. And you see behind me. So the fact that that head was peeking out like that, there's nothing there. So, so that's where
I gotta go back and look at that.
really
because
bad, heavy, depressing feeling Amanda got
Cool
in the
upstairs.
Yeah, it's really cold up
And
here.
what's weird
No
is
windows open. They don't have any windows open,
those
guys.
are new windows.
Yep.
Number one. Number two, heat
Ugh.
rises.
Heat
It's
rises.
really warm.
Always, and they
downstairs.
said it's always cold in this
It's
bedroom.
freezing.
Always.
I feel like we're in a fridge.
I don't like that house. Sell that
yeah,
sucker
I
to
don't
the
know
high
if that's
priest.
the one I have,
The
but
hallway's bad.
Yeah.
Is that a closet?
as long as you have the black one and not, as long as you don't have that silver one, you're good. I don't know what mine is. I don't see a number on mine, but yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Closet next to the bed. Yeah, they're both closets. I'm trying my best to keep up with everybody in the chat. So, so yeah, these are both closets, and then this is just a patio, a door out to the patio. It's really heavy in here right now.
Yeah. You want to show them?
Oh yeah, so we're gonna be showing this later in the video,
Okay.
but we will show this right now. The other stuff we'll put in a video later. But Jenna did notice. Nikki said he's angry and depressed. Donna said, I feel struggle begin in the hallway. The one right in front of you. Yeah, that's a closet. Jenna did notice this. So under this cross, there's bugs. Only under this cross, guys.
The whole room is clean.
The whole room's clean except for right under this cross. So very weird. Closet on the right side of that bed, very scared feeling. Now I'm gonna wait because I'm sure they cleaned their house. I just want to make sure You can open that, but I'm not gonna put it on there yet because I don't.
Oh,
Our closets are never clean all the time, so I don't want to. Is it clean? Okay. I just don't want anybody to get
it's
embarrassed,
really
guys.
cold in the closet.
Nikki said that's a demonic infestation.
Very cold. He's got a rosary hanging.
Oh, well, that's good. Okay. Bill?
It's very cold in here though. This whole room.
So might as well go like this. Jenna is going to be doing the Estes method in here alone. We were going to do the double Estes method, but Mumsy's sick, so Jenna's going to be up here alone, guys.
And I'm very, very frightened to do that by
Yeah.
myself.
She opened that door and my chest got super tight.
Yeah.
Sam, Jax, I agree. My stomach's hurting. Something demonic possessed the person that committed suicide. Well, remember when we had that last stream or the video when I did interview the homeowners, they found that mask made out of stone. That face was buried under the house. So, yeah, that's very interesting. Guessing drugs were involved, Nikki said. That's very,
That's interesting.
yeah, because you're right on the hat.
And just so you guys know, this house was built in the 50s and they are only
Only the families owned it.
only the families owned it. So they are the first family that has lived in it outside of the family. So they've kept this home and, generation to generation. And did you tell them multiple?
Oh,
Deaths.
okay. So the grandfather built the house or something like that. He passed away. They're not sure if it was in the house or not, but it was natural. Then his son took over the house. He committed suicide as well. What the owners heard.
They were mapping something over here.
is
in
that
back-
it was
Sorry,
in back of you,
There's two.
Thanks for
Now there's
coming.
two.
behind me.
No, come back.
I'm
to me.
trying not to move without trying to squeak through here. Okay.
Mapping two things.
Oh yeah,
Two. We didn't
Yeah.
map anything downstairs.
right there too. Can
See,
you
can't even see
move
that
that
clearly 'cause
here,
it's a live stream.
or not you, so I can get this. He's pissed right now. It's the grandfather there. I feel it. Jack said. So yeah, the son and the father. What is that? Is that her walking? Committed suicide.
Can you see us? You can see us. Can you wave? Can you raise your hand?
My name is Sugar.
I'm Jenna.
Can you wave
Oh,
if you see us? Just let me know that you can see us by waving your hand or doing something. Oh. Okay. Hey, I see you.
Uh-huh.
He's still hanging in there. So are you trying to say, Donna, that one of them hung themselves here? You can feel their
Yeah, I
angry.
don't know how
You're
the
there.
dad-
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think she
Last
told
time they
us.
told me run, colored girl, remember? So the shorter one weighing us out. Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna come through here. You're more than welcome to join us, but we want to come here to find out why you guys are here and why you're causing the homeowners torment and why you guys are so angry. So we're gonna talk to you guys later. I'm not gonna ask you if it's okay because we're gonna do it anyway.
Mm.
But after getting drunk or high, they hung themselves.
Oh, wow.
Not really hanging, but being strangled.
A lot of fighting.
Taller one is the grandfather.
Oh.
Yeah, and again, I don't know how the grandfather passed away at all. So hopefully we can find that out. The dad, it was told by the neighbors that he committed suicide, but they're not sure if it was here. The son, before he committed suicide, had two dogs that he loved a lot, I guess. And the neighbor said that he left with them, came back a couple hours later without the dogs, and then committed suicide. Oh, so the one's gone. Just the short ones there. All right.
Where did you go? Right in front of me.
Well, now he's moving with you, so I don't know. I might have mapped it, but there's a feeling of worthlessness. All right, so now I'll take you down to the basement. Definitely interesting. He's hovering over the shorter ones, staying very much in control.
Mm-hmm.
What you're saying?
I sense that too. You can actually,
Can you guys read the chat?
you guys can set it on your TV too for chat. I've done that. So if you want to put chat on, so you can see what everybody's saying. Where's the remote?
You want to check it quick?
Yeah, 'cause I changed
Well, hold on before you take you guys down to the basement. No, Jesus, Nugget. Oh, it's a good thing everybody knows what you look like. We're just checking in with you while Jenna's trying to get the chat up there for the homeowners. What's going on? Anything yet?
What?
What? You're listening to the. I said anything yet?
There's a few things.
What'd you get?
A few frequencies that are just oddballed. A lot of interference. I can even hear it through the live,
Oh,
like right there. Did you hear it? Like your voice.
oh, that is weird. He's got the mic set up right here.
But even through the live, there's like
Well, I mean, this investigation was a while ago. So, and like I said, it was only the three of us there. We didn't even have everybody else. And again, this was like 2022, I want to say ish. So COVID was still like a thing. So it was like something around that time, 21, 22, somewhere in there.
interference in the live itself. Like every now and then there's interference, and there's a lot of frequency chatter that's kind of odd. There's a lot of interference in the house, but it's not, the K2 is not picking up much. So that's kind of weird. So there is energy here, and strong energy.
Camera just glitched.
Yep, I told you, interference.
Yeah, I'm going to show you the dates.
Yeah.
I'm going to go in the basement. Oh, you got the chat? Okay. Well, now she can watch the chat, so. Okay. So I'll show. Hopefully we don't lose service. I'm at 4G down here, Nugget.
And tell Jax, yes, there are dates. We just don't know what they.
We got to get down there yet. They're asking Jax what dates because they didn't know. I don't know if I'm going to lose service down here. That's the problem. When I did the
Yeah, it's the last
Mhm.
two. This is why I don't like live streams. Can't go in the basement, can't do nothing.
something was in that room.
But here's the other thing. When you do a live stream, it always looks clear on your end, on your screen, but it's not to everybody else. I don't think so, Blind Wolf. But again, it was so long ago. It must have looks like it kind of cut out there. Yeah, Wheel of Death there. You like usual.
Yeah, I think they can hear me.
Oh, we can hear you.
That's what I'm talking about. What are you talking about?
New cell phone. New cell phone.
I gotta get to
We've
where
been here. Now you're starting. That's what I'm talking about. What are you talking So again, guys, when we do lives, you have to deal with the technical difficulties because I can't edit. So, you know,
I don't know. I don't know.
do you
if
want to
it
be on the live? Is it just him that's uncomfortable, or are you good?
if it was this one or
Are you feeling okay? You don't look like you're okay. Well, he started to feel. Where did he go? Okay, yeah, yeah. See, he's feeling a certain way since we've been here. Now you're starting to feel a certain way. So, yeah. You what?
Do you feel comfortable sleeping in your bedroom by yourself? Do you ever feel an uneasy feeling, or do you feel comfy?
No, I don't like that. I was saying before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sleeping seconds. It's like I'll wear my.
exactly? Yeah,
mask when I go
that's one of the
outside,
reasons why I don't like to be.
sleep, but I
Uh,
have to do that.
I don't like to do live streams.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I do end up sleeping.
I don't recall what that door is because the door. That's not the way you go to the kitchen or the garage that I remember correctly. So I'm going to assume it's a closet.
Yeah.
But this is the one where Ryan
Look at
like
that
starts tripping
feed.
out.
Either that or it's their feed.
No.
Oh, that might have been that like joking one where, you know, face like we did that parody and she fell on the stairs.
Yeah, I got full 5G. I don't know. Hopefully this turns out good, guys. I don't know what's going on.
The entire time we've been here. I didn't even know it was on.
See, we had such bad service there. I will not
No,
do a
that's a
live stream at this
receiver.
house.
You didn't move that?
No, that has been sitting like
He
that.
said that K2's been sitting there the whole time on the desk.
I didn't even know it was on.
She started asking that question, it stopped, and then it started again. Kind of fuzzy, blurry.
That's weird because it's a clear picture.
It's clear picture on my end. Complete 5G, guys.
All right, bye, Helena. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks, Joy. Thank you guys for stopping. We appreciate you. We love y'all.
Would not be.
Nugget, turn yours down or something.
I didn't hear it.
Okay.
Wow, it beat me twice. For that.
See, this is the only thing about live streams.
See how it's waving? And put up another thing. See that other nugget? Can you flip it over to that?
Oh, okay. Let me remove that from the
I see what you're
stream.
saying, Brian. Well,
Okay,
okay. I thought you were
there you
saying
go.
there was a door there. Okay.
Can they hear you if you talk? Well, if you talk loud enough, they'll hear you in this.
There you go. You see how it's waving?
The top right one?
Oh no, see that where it turns green?
Yeah.
Yellow and red are the strong signal. Well, look at how it's waving. Like you can see the whole thing just shooting up and down. Like it waves.
Maybe shut the lights off in there. Maybe it's the electricity.
But we've had this on and that thing's.
He's saying the K2 wasn't doing that earlier.
All
It was
right.
that he's had it
Thank
sitting
you. We love you too, brother.
Oh.
Thank you for coming.
I
Good luck
understand,
with
but
your
just
homework.
Yeah, but you can see that whole frequency. If you look at that whole frequency. So if you watch that TV, you'll see the whole thing go
Oh.
up and down, which means there's a lot of.
They said they can't hear you.
That actually made it worse.
They said they can't hear you.
Oh, because I have my mic off. Hold on, come over here. Or we could talk about it. Can you?
Well, then you got to go in the front there, dear.
Okay. Okay. Yellow's the strong signal.
Can you guys hear Nugget now? Say like hello, testing, testing.
Hello, testing.
I miss Nugget.
How can they not hear us?
Hold on. They're talking about you. Hold on. We're going to wait and see.
Night ham.
Okay. See, that's
They
not-
said, Can you hear Nuggets? Oh, they can hear you now? Okay, go ahead, Nugget.
Yeah, you see how that middle line is bouncing up and down? That's the white noise.
The yellow part?
Well, you see the yellow and green. Blue would be no signal. The more red it is, the stronger the power is to that section. But be earlier, we saw that just bouncing, which is kind of weird.
Hmm.
And this K2 is going freaking nuts.
So why is it weird?
Yeah, explain it to all of us.
You know, Nugget, he was talking. We didn't know what was going on.
Because that's white noise. That would interfere with everything. If it's that strong, even a radio signal would have a hard time getting through.
Hmm.
I mean,
Can you
that's
break it down to so we can
Like
understand
stupid
what-
for stupid people?
okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
technique
yeah.
for dummies.
Yeah, techie for dummies, please, Nugget. Would be great because I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's go to an actual radio.
Go to an actual radio signal. Okay.
See, Nugget was so smart.
This is a portion of the stuff that is FM.
Okay.
So the orange ones are radio signals. Oh wait, I should have. Yeah. Okay, so the orange part is the radio signals. That is an actual. If I click on that, it'll play music.
Okay.
That's how strong it is for a radio signal to come through.
Yeah, it's
Now,
the
when you
orange,
went back to
yellow
that other
color.
stuff, it was about that strong, and that was just pure white noise.
So that's a regular radio signal.
Yeah,
So now go back to the
but you see the blue around it?
yeah.
That's your white noise. That's kind of dull, not much there. But there's always some noise because there's always like electricity in the air.
Okay, so now go back to the house.
Okay, so now that was closer, so that's 100. Let's go to 150. 140. Look at that. That's just pure white noise coming through that strong.
And what does that mean?
A lot of electrical energy in there. A ton of electrical energy.
Yeah. So he's saying that there should only, basically what he's saying is there should be a lot of blue, just like there was on the radio station for white noise, right? Because there wasn't a lot of electricity around the radio station. So in the house, it should be mostly blue, is what he's saying. It should. So if you look at even that top one right there, he's saying red is super strong. So you can see the red coming through there, the green, the yellow, but there's like no blue. That's why I miss Nugget, because he man, like scientifically, that dude was so smart, and he was able to analyze so many things that a normal investigator couldn't analyze. So it was so cool.
Yeah. The energy, the heaviness that we feel. There's a lot of energy in this house. You know what I'm saying? That's scary to me. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure Blind Wolf.
Let me see if it changes while we're talking. Hey, David. Grandpa. David Senior. Are you mad that we're here?
What is that? That's a spike.
Good night, Mumsy and Faj. I love you.
Yeah, look at that top graph.
That was a spike. You saw that, right?
Yeah. If you're upset that I'm here, can
Oh,
you
look at
tell
the
me
red.
or show me?
Something's trying to get through.
Yep. So if you're looking at that very top graph, it literally went from like nothing up there. You see that the very top one. It went from nothing to this big spike. All of a sudden, it's this little yellow strip, and then it just goes bam, and then you see the red come out of it. That's pretty crazy.
Good night, Mumsy and Faja. Love you.
Good, Blind Wolf. I'm glad you can see that. At least make that out for sure. And then there's a red spike up in here too.
If you're
Crazy.
upset that I'm here, can you tell me or show me?
Something's trying to get through.
Did you see that? Up top? Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
You saw that spike at a particular frequency.
So you are upset that I'm here then?
Yeah, Blind Wolf. This house has got a
We
lot
see you
of.
talking on TV.
It's no wonder the live stream wasn't working.
Yeah, look.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Back it up. Okay, hold on. Like how far? Hold on. Uh-oh. Not that
Hey,
far.
Mumsy and. Did you see that? Up top? Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
You saw that spike at a particular frequency.
So you are upset that I'm here then? We can see you talking on TV. Yeah, look.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Just a bit more. Hold on. I'm just gonna go back to where it started.
Hey, Mumsy and Faja. Love you.
Good night, Mumsy and Faja. That was a spike. You saw that, right?
Yeah. If you're upset that I'm here, can you tell me or show me?
Oh no, I was agreeing with you, Blind Wolf.
Did you see that? Up top?
Yeah, like the yellow's kind of normal, but that's
Oh,
showing a lot
wow.
of energy.
You saw that
And then when
spike.
it gets really
At a
deep
particular
yellow and then into like red, that's yeah.
So you are upset that I'm here then? We can see you talking on TV. Yeah, look.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
I don't think it likes anything good.
Yeah. Show me again. Never mind.
You have that spike. Look at that white noise though, how it's just fake. That's what's getting me too, is the white noise is pulsing a little. See how it gets blue and then dark.
See, Nugget always had really cool gadgets. Like no other paranormal investigators had this type of stuff, you know?
That is strong. The K2 just got even stronger.
Yeah, I've heard that before, Blind Wolf. I believe in that 100%. I'm going to leave this playing for a second. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Garrett, I think they told us everything that they
I'll
know.
be back. You got it,
You
Undertaker.
know everything. All right, I'm gonna take that off. I did a walk around this whole house. I know you did.
It's crazy.
All right, so
Dad?
look,
Nothing.
can't see.
How did it go from fully
Now
paved?
you're by your ass lights.
When I asked last, we tried it, didn't do anything before. Close to your-
Well, you want to stay away from anything that's got electrical. So
Maybe it's going around the electrical, trying to suck up the energy. Is your battery died quick?
70%, kinda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kinda.
That might be what I'm noticing. Yeah, because look at her SLS. It was just. And it goes
I'm
right,
yawning already.
but you're right on top of your SLS to get it to go right.
I think that we should have Jenna walk upstairs by herself with the camera. What do you
Go
think?
back.
Paranormal Proof said, "Hello, homeowner. Thanks for allowing the investigation." Yeah. You want to go up there?
My heart started racing really fast.
I
right
would bring
now.
the K2 because the
No.
phone's live because it has service. So you can just walk up there and see if you get anything.
Hey, Chuck.
Huh? Well, you got some.
Yeah, but.
Look at my hands shaking.
That's why I record. Now you see it's not going up to the red guys and it's right back in the same spot it was in.
What was that?
Can you shut that stuff off?
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Right? That way, but- That wasn't even- No, that was like from over there.
It sounded like the dump.
Yeah.
Like someone like
One of those there. I was coming from like this way. Not that way. Okay, I'm back. How do you use the Echo Box? Let me get it here.
you have it preset,
Well,
set, right?
Yeah.
This is terrible.
Hold on. 'Cause you're gonna walk around by
Well,
yourself.
thanks, Shane. You was hiding back in the shadows. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Yeah,
So
sorry
you're
this
gonna hit
live
start
stream
there, right? When you're ready.
isn't that good, but I had to watch it too to
And you
remind
can
myself.
shuffle this speed.
how
But don't
this
do it
went.
till you. I would go up there for a
All I'm
minute.
gonna do is hit start and
You're gonna
what?
hit. You're gonna hit.
I know
Start
Ryan's about
there.
to go off here soon. Hold on. Oh, she was.
So maybe she'll catch some
She
EVPs
was by
before she
herself,
turns on the
that's right.
Echo Box. But I just want her to go up alone before we do the SS
got
method
snacked.
and just see if she gets anything. So if you hear us down here, just point it out that it's us and not up there. You know what I mean?
Oh gosh. You're gonna be right downstairs, right? Okay. I didn't hear those noises earlier. Oh God. I hate it up here.
We should fast forward to when Ryan goes nuts because I really don't want to watch her.
Sorry guys. I'm a little chicken. I can't move. I can't move, guys. I'm so scared. Okay, here we go. Be brave.
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward it. Hold on.
Get out, it's my house. Oh, it froze.
A room where you actually find things
Voice
that are
here.
going on.
Thanks, Shane.
This one down here?
Yep.
So you want us to tackle that room, the side room?
That's the first room
And that's
I know
me.
he starts going off here somewhere.
You want to take on that room? You feel you need to? Do you feel that you need to
Do you agree?
Well, I know what happened in that room before with the activity that we've gotten, and it was significant.
There's been nothing but just bullshit in that room.
the paranormal proof said please stay strong, homeowners, you're stronger than it is. You need to take charge and tell it to leave.
Now, mind you, he was drinking.
Somebody, Nikki said that it touched your hair upstairs. And they said they said soft.
Thank you, Shaw woman. Hey, we always be trying to do stuff legit. We don't play with that.
No, Tony, it was dark. It was the
Same, Shaw woman. I love the science part of it. Like, I so miss that. And the thing is I don't know anything about that stuff. Like, Ryan, he's so smart. Like, you know, I don't know if a lot of you guys knew, but he used to be in FEMA. Like, he's a part of FEMA. Like, when we went and did the thing in the woods and we were surrounded by the wolves and stuff like that, he called FEMA. Like, I mean, it was cool. It was definitely cool. Because he was afraid he was going to get hurt, just in case he had people on standby that were local to come help us out. So, pretty neat.
edge of the door, but it was kind of like floating overwards. So it's a wall, technically. You're going to get what? If you go into that room, what?
Yeah.
I
I'm
still
gonna
love
get
it.
extremely pissed off. Not at you.
Yeah, and you mean the other room?
Yep.
Maybe you need to. You need to fucking tell it. You're the man in this house. I keep telling you that. It's your house, not David's house, not anybody else's house. It's your house. And I think that maybe, you know, Ryan, this is something that you need to do.
I did it once already. Why do
Yeah, I would have to know
do it
exactly what
again?
that
Well,
was.
no, you said you wanted to go in that room. We're there with you because we weren't here with you last time.
Yeah.
You have people that are more believers that are stronger than the people that were here last time. So now you have a support system, 100% support system that's not going to take any shit. Because I don't take any
Right.
shit
Yeah,
I
please,
already-
my wolf.
I feel sick. I feel pissed off.
because it wants you to get that
I
way.
feel angry.
I just want you to hear what he's saying and stuff.
It wants you to get like that.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be a recorder big time this time. I'm definitely gonna do that because I'd be willing to bet you we're gonna get something. Thanks, Shade.
What, or do you want to do it?
Oh,
Do you wanna do it?
Who's
Should we
fucking
do it together?
You want to do it with me?
It's gonna be worse if you sit down next to me.
Yeah.
So you want me and you to just go in there?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Where's the phone for
Oh,
the
well,
spirit
that's funny.
box? Hold on a second, Mariah.
Thank you, Shade.
No.
Thank you for stopping. We appreciate you. We really do.
There's a cat ball in there too.
I'm gonna be making a
All right,
documentary
me and
about paranormal. So
I don't want to go outside because I don't want to take off.
Hold on, Jenna, let me make sure that,
Everything for her to make it what she wants it, but I hate this room. I hate this.
Do you have a problem being on camera while we do this? Are you good? Okay, let's do this. Let's fucking do it.
I hate this room.
I know. Let's fucking do it, dude. Let's do it.
You know, I freaking fixed it up. I did everything
And it
for it,
looks nice.
but I don't want to walk in there.
I'm coming with you. I got your back. You want me to go first?
No.
You sure? Okay. You're fine. I'm here with you. You ain't got to worry about it. We're good. We got this. Oh, can you grab us an ashtray?
No.
You got cigarettes? We got cigarettes. All right.
thanks, Shade.
Hey, honey, when you get a chance, can you go out in the car and grab my cigarettes, please?
Yeah, Foster will definitely have his SLS. You don't go nowhere without that. Also, I talked to the homeowners. The new husband wants to go alone in the house. He wants to do it all by himself. He wants to talk to the house. So let me tell you, we're going to make sure the cameras are rolling for that one because I don't think they're going to like the way he's going to talk to them. She wants to do it alone. And the rest of us, I want to do alone because I want to see what we're going to get if we're all separated. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely going to be interesting. We're definitely going to go about it a different way. That's for sure.
You can have some.
Well, I mean,
I'd like you
we
a
got
lot.
plenty to last.
I'd like you a lot.
We smoke the same kind, so we're good.
Jesus Christ, I'd like.
I gotta put this
Move
charger
like-
here.
Yeah, move my stuff wherever-
Oh, you're good. I just gotta put this charger here.
This is just
All
bad juju.
right.
This is really bad.
Well,
Last
Well,
time
we're
I
here
sat,
together.
last time I sat in this room,
My lighters, hold on, I'll get you stay here with him.
I got a lighter.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. He was lit at this point. He was so drunk right now. Hey, Jax. Oh, that's right. Mom was coming today. Yeah, no problem. Tell Mama I said hello. Love you too.
You guys are getting a great video out of it.
This stuff for you.
Is that just going off again?
Yep.
Okay. Amen, amen. Okay, so they're all rooting for you. We're not gonna be able to see the chat, but they're telling you you're stronger than.
Well, let me tell you something. Ryan's a lot different than her new husband. Ryan is very timid. He's not strong. He's not the type. He didn't even want to go in that room by himself. He's not the type to like confront something and be like, this is my house. That's why I was telling him, like, when are you going to be like, dude, this is my house? Like, when are you going to tell this male spirit, like, you not having it? This is my house. He wouldn't do it though. I had to be there with him. Like, he's kind of scared to get, her new husband. He was like, because the new husband, the reason he wants to do when we come is because he kind of wants to know what he needs to say. He wants to see what the reaction is going to be because it's going to be on camera. So we're getting EVPs while he's going through there and doing that stuff. You know what I mean? He's curious. He has told the house. He told me he's told the house numerous times, like, this is my house, but they don't know what response they're getting because they don't have any equipment. So yeah, I know, right, Shade? This place is like weird. Yeah, sorry, T. We want to see because if women and men are alone, you know what I'm saying? Like, what does Faja get compared to us? A lot of spirits think I'm either a girl or a boy, so that'd be kind of interesting, but they have seen me before. I'm the only one they have seen in this house before. So I think it's going to be very, very interesting.
And you can do this, okay? You want the lights off, or are you good with you want the lights on?
Nah, but I can have a smoke.
Yeah, you
If
can.
that's okay.
Yeah, you can smoke. I'm gonna smoke.
Yeah, but like what I'm saying, Undertaker, what you're not understanding is that he tells the house all the time, it's my house. The problem is they don't have any equipment. They don't have anything. They don't have recorders. They don't have anything to say, like, what's going to happen. And the thing is, I think it's mostly her, not him. So I asked him, I said, are you wanting to investigate the house with us? And he said, yes. And I said, would you be opposed to going alone? He said, no, not at all. He said, this is my house. So I kind of put the idea there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't really ask me. He just, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We need to stay chill anyway, right?
Put a smoke on.
You want the lights on or off?
You can turn them off.
Can you do me a favor and go grab the JBL speaker?
Oh, yes.
Okay. We'll
Yeah.
turn. Oh, I don't
Let's
need
see how
that.
this
You're
goes.
fine.
All right. I'm gonna get that JBL speaker. JBL speaker.
I hate this shit.
Okay. Thank you. I'll hook this up. And we will play this. Let me just hook this up here. Because you'll probably be able to hear it better.
I might pass forward on this.
Yep.
Right.
You want a home? Then don't kill yourself.
I mean, he was getting weird. Yeah, honestly, I'm very interested to see what happens with the new husband. Like how the house is going to react when he's alone and he's like, this is my house. Like, I'm going to be very curious on camera, on recorders, what he gets. And I don't know. It's going to be interesting. That's for sure. And Christina going by herself too. I told her that. So, night, Faja. Love you. I already know Faj will go by himself. Mumsy, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna have her go completely alone because I don't like her going downstairs by herself. So we'll see how we'll figure that out.
David, you have to move on. There's no questions asked. It's something keeping you from moving on.
Oh.
Is that what it said? I can't read the chat, so
It's not your fucking home. It's not your home. You gave that up when you killed yourself, you fucking idiot.
I'm so sorry.
Woo! Me too, Faja. Next weekend.
He's got to stand up to him, guys, because
If you want a home, then don't kill yourself. Don't steal heroin. Don't kill yourself with heroin.
Please.
Yeah, it is sleeping. No, I heard things.
Oh yeah, he's got balls when he's drinking.
it just said not yet. Goes deeper than Dave.
This.
Yeah, Nikki, I think so too.
Oh, it's funny,
what other
Undertaker.
entities are in this house other than David?
Is your dad here? Is your dad here?
Is your grandfather here?
No.
Oh yeah, is your dad here? It said, yeah. Is your grandfather here? Yeah, here. I did hear that. Clear as day. Oh, dang it.
Please.
Yeah. Maybe it wants him to leave the island so he won't get trapped.
Wouldn't you trip out if there is? Oh.
Actually, what I hope with all this, I feel sick. I get anger, but I would love for Dave to be able to just move on.
I think he wants to. I can't, whatever this is attached to this land. I don't think it's letting him leave.
That is the same thing that's affecting me.
Correct. That's why I think he's trying to, that's what he said, thanks. So I think he's on the same page, Yep. Who is Eric? I keep hearing Eric. Do you know that name? No.
with.
Who's Eric?
We gotta get to where he gets mad.
Get my name.
If someone is with me and you want my husband to leave, you're trying to take him out, or you can just have me, you need to know that that is never ever going to happen. And you need to stop. I am not yours.
It's not David.
I'm not saying it is.
Oh, maybe Undertaker.
Who do you think you are? Because what I'm picking up on is male and female. And you both think that you're down.
Is there a female presence?
Oh, it's all good, Shay. Yeah, the first one is the first. It's just the interview with them, the first walkthrough investigation that I did, and this was the actual investigation. But we're going back. We're not going to do a live though. We're going to do like a full-on, full-blown investigation.
Someone just said that's actually David speaking to Ryan when you ask who they think they are.
Well, that's not true.
Do you want to fight? Who do you want to fight with?
We need to see him get mad. I think this is when he's going to start getting mad. I think.
You're right.
Hold on. I think this is when he starts getting mad. She is not feeling that. Look how she's leaning away from him. Hold on. Let's rewind that. I know. I got to come visit you, Blind Wolf. You so close.
No, you need to leave. What? You good?
Why is she moving away from Ryan like he going to do something to her? Did you see that?
That's
I'll
all.
sit right here.
Okay, good. It's over. That's right.
Get the fuck out of here.
She's uncomfortable right now for sure. 100%.
You heard us. Go. Don't ask what. You heard us. Go.
My wife, it's who I'm with. No. Don't say he's.
She looks scared half to death. Now she-
Yes, we are cozy.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
will stay that way.
they're not together
Because
now.
again, we've
Spade.
asked you to leave.
They got a divorce. She's remarried. Yeah, she looks scared. He looks like he's forcing her to sit there. Like, look at his left hand. Look at how. Wait a
You know
minute.
what? It doesn't matter.
Pause that. Did it not look like he was digging his hand into her shoulder like real hard? Look at this. Something ain't right. Hold on a minute. Hold on. He's pulling her.
You heard us. Go. Don't ask what. You
And
heard
watch
us.
his left
Go.
hand. It goes right into her
My wife-
shoulder. And it's like
It's
kind of
who I'm with.
digging.
No.
And she's like,
Don't say he's.
oh, hold on. Let me move myself. I think I can move myself.
Cozy.
Here we go.
Yes, we are cozy.
Look at his hand.
And we will stay that way. Because again, we've asked you to leave.
Watch her head. Look. He's like digging in there, I think. I don't know. That looks really weird.
You know what? It doesn't matter. Just go. It's not your house. It's not your place. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, some parts made me think that he was getting like controlling, like there was a man saying like, yo, this house, that's my woman, even though it's like a spirit or whatever. I feel like he was taking that seriously. Like that was the vibe I got when I was there. Well, they got, so yeah, you probably didn't hear it before. So they're divorced now. They're not even together. She's married to a new guy. So this whole thing tore them apart, but she still drinks a lot. I don't know, but I don't want the same thing to happen with her new husband. I'll be honest with you, because she was saying he makes me so happy, blah, blah, blah. Now I haven't met him in person. So I'll be able to see how they are together when I get there. And the vibe will be like real obvious if there's something weird going on. Well, let's see that kiss again.
Get the fuck out of here.
Let's see after that kiss what she does. She does not look like she wanted that kiss at all.
We are all saying for
He is.
oh yeah. K2's going off, guys. Wow.
It's not Dave. Can you come?
We need to wait till he's mad. Hold on. Now he's leaving again.
Something with money.
Yeah.
It's somewhere in here he starts to get angry. I know it's coming. Because he was talking to me.
Here.
Are you Shade? Hey. What's up, Jazzy?
Are you okay by yourself in here? Yes, here? No. Okay, can you,
Jenna said,
see what
you okay being alone by yourself in here? You're not scared?
Kind of subsided a little bit. Yeah.
And it said no.
Florence, do you have any bad intentions?
Uh-oh. Give Reba a kiss and a hug. So I hope she feel better.
Jenna?
So Nikki, they're in this room that we're sitting in right now. There was a shaman here. They already had a shaman come. And I know a lot of you guys like to use sage, but sage is not always a good option. When the shaman and the psychic walked through the house, they had a very large stick of sage, and it knocked it out of their hands.
Poor
in this
Reba. Her tummy. hurt.
So I don't think a shaman's gonna be able to do anything. Because he tried that. So, yeah. We just got now Ryan, as soon as I started blessing him the first time, he got very, very nauseous, very sick, which is a good sign. Went in there, he's kidding. Went in there, vomited, still feel sick, bless him again.
Yeah, this is technically part 2 because it was the live stream investigation, so technically it's going to be a part 3, but I'm not going to label it part 3. But he does start to get very irritated, but he won't be in the next one because they're not together, obviously. But
Deliverance. I can't see the comments. Back room, that thing that you have hanging on the wall looks exactly like the face you dug up.
Oh, that's a Mayan.
Yeah, that's where that face comes from. It's the Mayans.
that's what it was. It was
Ryan
the
got that
Mayans is
from-
what they told me about that face, because I did ask somebody about it. It's a Mayan. So she does have something hanging on the wall that looks just like that face thing.
One of his relatives.
Yeah, it actually
Yeah,
looks
my-
identical
yeah,
to the
bought
face
that
you
from
found in
my
the front
bud
yard.
years ago.
Did you ever look at it?
No.
You should
Yeah.
look at it. Ryan's the one that saw it. He said, and I came back in the room and I'm like, that looks just like the face that was out in the front yard.
And that's what we thought that face was, like I told you.
We looked it up. It's from the Aztec Mayan time frame.
My aunt Becky bought that for me 20 years ago.
Yeah, well, it's kind of coincidental
So
that it looks identical. Oh, Paranormal Proof said, show us.
Oh no!
Also, too, one thing I want to point out, she doesn't know of anything of the neighbors. However, she says that there's homes that are consistently going on the market, selling, and then going back on the market. There's like specific homes in this area.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's this area is known for a lot of
Well, oh my God, I keep doing this.
this reportedly curse. Have any of your neighbors had any problems? This reportedly.
Like that.
Or should I try walking around?
Sorry. So when we looked it up online, it said it was from the Mayan time period. So yeah, unfortunately it is, Jazz. So yeah, his aunt bought him that thing to hang on the wall like 20 years ago. And it was just kind of coincidental that it looked like the same thing that they found in their yard. But it's from the Mayan time period. So whenever that was, yeah. So I'm not sure.
We're trying to figure out if we should we have
You were blessing him, but I missed it. I know.
two locations. So there's actually only, I believe, 4 or 7 active exorcists in the entire United States now.
So yeah,
and
unfortunately,
we got
like
one
you
of them.
heard, the person say that there are a lot of houses going on the market there, and then somebody buys them, and then they go right back on the market. So this is definitely Doney Island's known for a lot of hauntings and a lot of like creepy stuff.
Your house
So
is very slim. A lot of it irritates me.
okay, here it goes.
Let me show you.
Here's where Ryan starts
I-
getting mad.
actually, I'm gonna argue that.
Let's see.
Now you can get up. Get up.
He's doing it again.
No, you don't say that about Tony Island.
I wonder if I went up and showed that thing on the wall.
The
I'm thinking I
market,
did.
selling, and then going back on the market.
A lot of alcohol abuse and drug abuse. And there's
history, but not known for drug and alcohol.
it is now.
It's not.
Yeah, this is when he started getting mad.
It actually is.
No, actually, it isn't.
No, I mean
Menasha is.
now.
But not
No,
Doney Island.
it is. Doney Island has a very haunted history.
Yeah, very haunted
And there's-
history, but not known for drug and alcohol.
It is now.
abuse.
You gotta Google the news reports. It is. It's not good. It's not good. Let me show you.
No, I actually I'm gonna argue that.
Yeah, I think it was just the lighting.
Let's see.
Now you can get up. Get up.
He's doing it again.
I think I showed that thing on the wall, I think, or
No,
maybe.
you don't say that about Tony Island. Vanessa is the trash.
Yeah, we know that.
We're talking about, Ryan, we're talking about because of all of the water, there's a lot of spiritual presence on the island.
Okay, but you say that Doney Island is alcohol and drug?
There is a lot of problems here because of that. Yes, lately.
Not,
Drive 2 blocks away.
but hey, if you go on the other side, there's. Stony Island
Drive 2
is-
blocks away that way. Drive across the street and talk to my neighbor.
Oh, Stony Island's huge, Ryan. It's
It's
bigger
big.
than you think there is.
I'm not
No,
saying every
actually-
single house.
She's not. She
Yeah,
was
I
not.
know, but I just that irritates me.
He was, but she
I'm
wasn't.
sure it is right now.
She held her end of the bargain.
You don't accuse the people that I live around.
But I'm not accusing all of them, Ryan. Ryan, again, I love you. This isn't you. But this is not you right now. Remember we had this
No,
conversation?
actually, it is me.
I don't think so. I don't think so. honey.
No, don't piss me off. Get the
I'm
fuck out of
not.
my house.
I'm not pissing you
Get
off.
the fuck out of my house.
I'm not trying to piss you off. I'm
Let me
not.
talk to you. Let me talk to you. for
We
a
just
second.
hugged it out like 3 times. I'm like your big sister, Ryan.
No, you don't accuse the people that I
I
live
didn't say
around.
everybody.
That's not what
I'm
she's
not saying that. I'm saying the history of it.
I give
That
myself.
pisses me off
But not everybody.
because they're
I give myself props because I was ready to whoop his ass. The way he was talking, like for real, he was getting on my nerves. What's up, Phoenix? Thanks for coming. Yeah, he was getting on my last nerve.
my neighbors, the people that I
That doesn't
live
mean
by.
your neighbor next to you.
No, that's not what she's saying. Ryan,
Okay,
take a
that's
breath.
all I'm saying.
Take a breath for a second.
Like, here's a good example. If you go to Chicago, there's a lot of hood spots, right? But is all of Chicago hood?
No.
Exactly. That's the point I'm making.
But don't say
There
that.
have been some
Don't
issues.
say that about where I live.
I'm
I
not
mean,
saying
that's-
that. I'm not saying that.
You know,
people
don't
next
put
to
that
you-
on there. Don't put
I
that
just
on your
know
live
people- I know
stream.
people that grew up on.
And don't shit.
Can you not?
Don't
get in
shit
her-
on my neighborhood.
I'm not shitting on your neighborhood. I do know people that did grow up here, yes. And it has a very haunted history, this island does.
That's great that it's haunted.
So I'm just saying. it
But don't
does
shit
affect-
on my
It
neighborhood.
does affect, it's not the whole neighborhood, but it has affected some people on this island, yes. It's just got that
And you
history.
know
It's an
that.
island. It's surrounded by water that gives off energy, right? For spirits and everything.
And I know that.
But not everybody gets affected. No, because if that was the case, every single person in this entire neighborhood would be
really?
affected.
Ooh,
Okay?
you don't tell
But you
her,
guys
be
didn't have
quiet.
that face thing buried in your damn front yard. Nobody else.
You see what he just did to her? He went, hush it. Hush it. See, he got issues too. They both had issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. When he drinks, he turns into another person too. So, again, is the spirit, taking advantage of this? I don't know. I don't know. He probably was scared. Y'all know he wasn't scaring me though. I know that. I was just waiting in my head. I was thinking, if this dude reach out and punch me, I swear to God, he's he don't put his hand on me. Ryan is my problem, and he's not gonna be able to speak.
Lucky luck, unfortunately. But I mean, neighbors are at the same. Neighbors are at the same because I was curious. Is anybody close to that? Or anybody?
Say that about my neighborhood.
Okay, I'm not saying the whole neighborhood, right?
You're live streaming shit and you're saying that.
But I'm not saying the whole neighborhood. I said there is a history
Don't-
of people that have had that
And-
problem
and
here,
We don't know,
not the whole island.
we don't know what.
All right, but just don't do that. That's
Okay,
not
but
fair to do.
But I'm not saying the whole island, because that would be unfair for me to say. Not everybody here. I clean houses here. in
I don't
Glendale.
know.
None of the people that I work for that I've cleaned have been like that.
I don't know what's going on with my mic. In here, it sounds fine. It's probably the stream because people getting this on StreamYard a lot, but YouTube with their crap together, I might be able to use that. Just saying.
I want to get some of your tattoo.
Huh?
I said I want to get some of your tattoo.
Well, let's go. I'll give them to you first.
How does he flip from back to my tattoos and then I think he goes back to it again? I mean, like, Lord.
Freaking. Well, okay, well, then that wouldn't be me because it probably look like chicken scratch. So in other words,
I don't want to fight with you, but
Then
it's just
don't fight with me. Listen-
don't say
But then listen to me.
don't-
I didn't say the
don't
whole,
shit on where I
but I
live.
didn't say the whole island. Okay. Now, if I would have said the whole Doty Island, it would have been different.
No,
But
this is
I'm
the
not
best
saying
part,
that.
Undertaker.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You just gotta listen better sometimes. I didn't say the whole island, Ryan. Okay. You love me or not?
I always love you.
Say it. Okay. Thank you. Say it. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Okay. I think I handled that pretty well. Here's the thing. Right here in the middle, if you go to the looks just like the thing that was in the front one.
Nothing, Shade. Shout out to Shade. Thank you for the coffees because that's basically what we're going to use it for. We always have coffee on investigations. That's the number one thing for sure is coffee. So we appreciate you. Thank you so, so, so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're the best. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying this. I can't wait to do the next one with them. This is going to be very, very interesting for sure. Indeed.
So that's hanging here. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I don't know.
Shade's the bomb.
Yeah, did you see how he just flipped? Like, I don't. Yeah. Because we just blasted
Halloween back to you.
Mm,
Always my favorite holiday.
uh,
I mean, I know it's not a real holiday, but it's a holiday to me.
definitely felt it. I didn't know if I was gonna fight. So talking.
Thanks, Phoenix. What the hecky? Thank you, Phoenix. You too. Right back at you. Thank you so much. We appreciate coffee. Trust me. You have no idea how important that is on a paranormal investigation. For real. It's like a lifeline when you're up that late. We're all coffee drinkers except for Faja. So I think tea drinks coffee, don't you? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah. Something like that. Thank you. Thank you, Phoenix, so much. We appreciate you as well. Thank you.
Oh,
All Hallows Eve is a holiday? Well, shoot, it needs to be.
Mhm.
I have all for it. I should get paid for it too. Just like Christmas. That's what I thought. Yeah. Tea drinks coffee.
Oh.
Yeah, Faja's the only one that doesn't. He loves the smell of
Fight
it, but he
whatever it
doesn't
says
like how it
in this
tastes.
bedroom.
Unless
Super freaking
unless-
right now again.
unless he's got like if we get him like creamer and we put like some sweet creamer in it and stuff, he'll drink it, but he still won't. It's like a half of it, and I'll be like, but he loves the smell of it. He loves the smell of cigarettes too, actually, but he does not smoke, but he loves the smell of it. I don't remember what I was doing here. I think I was trying to get away from Ryan. I don't know how much.
I was just saying, like,
Everyone's trying to help you.
I'm not trying to make you leave your house.
You guys have.
What?
Oh.
Hold on. Let me back this up. Cheryl, you guys, y'all are doing too much. Thank you so much. Like, seriously, you guys do not need to do this. We never ask for anything. We just we do it because we love doing it, and we love doing it because you guys like watching it as well. So thank you so much. We really do appreciate it because it's like for real. It does help. You know what I'm saying? Like we do. I mean, every dollar we appreciate because I'm telling you, we're paying a lot of money for these locations. We're not big channels, you know, who get in places for your are making $2,000 to $5,000 a month or more off their channels and just paying for these large locations. Like we try to get to as many as we can, and we try to, you know what I'm saying? And we just do it because we love it. And that's another reason why coffee is so important, because we have to stay awake, because we have to still work. We still have normal lives. We have to go to work, so we really appreciate it. Big time, you guys. It means more than you guys will ever know. Honestly, it really does. It really, really does. So we thank you so much for that. Really. What else did you guys put here? He was definitely smacking on her, though, if he's going to get up in your face on a public stream like that. Facts. Thanks so much for doing that. Oh yeah, that's right. The dude just wanted. Wait, thank you so much for doing what you do, how you do, when you do. Oh, you're welcome, Shaw Woman. Thank you. I was reading that funny. I had to start over. That dude just wanted to be confrontational. Yeah, because I think it was part of the spirit. I think that spirit was just using them. They're using each other as portals because they are drinking. They're intoxicated. They're opening that, for that to happen. So, yeah, I like helping when I can. Facts. I go on other channels too, and I'll sorry, I didn't mean to click that off. And I do that too. Even if it's a couple bucks, like buy a couple bucks, I'll shoot them over, yeah. StreamYard's been having a lot of issues lately. Yeah, I noticed that. Shika says, thank you so very much. All donations don't going on the team plays. Do I really sound that bad? What the heck? It was turn it off. Turn it back on. Do I sound better now? You can also offer coffee to the spirits. Oh, I have. Yep, we've offered cigarette. We had one smoke one once, for real. I remember the talk you had with us before we did my house. Yeah, same talk I had with them. You already know, Jazz. Same. Let's go ahead. Hush it.
You want to leave the house?
Let's see what's happening
Sit
here.
down, Fred.
I'm glad we're going over this because I forget a lot of this stuff. So it's good to have a refresher before we get there.
Huh?
I don't know what's
Are
wrong
you sure? You can leave. Well, he said he was going to go to his mom's earlier. Didn't you say that? Or something like that?
At this point, I was like, you could
Or you
leave.
need to go for a walk. But whatever's bugging you is bound to the house. So.
Yeah, you've been blessed.
It's bound to the house. So it has to stay here.
Robo
So if you
sugar.
need to go for a walk and cool off, be my guest. Huh? You want to? You said you wanted to earlier, so I just wanted to see if you want fresh
Next
air.
weekend, Jazzy.
No, actually, I want you guys to leave my place.
Can I ask why you don't want to get fresh air?
He just said he wanted us to leave his house.
Because you wanted that earlier, and I did ask you to stay, and you did.
Yeah,
And that was
I'm trying
cool.
to push it down, but now we're at the point that you guys have to leave.
Well, I think they're almost done. They're almost done. So,
But I mean, if you need fresh air, though, I would like you to feel better and get fresh air. Like, keep you from getting fresh air.
look at, you didn't even think you'd be able to do this.
Yeah,
look
and you
at how
totally
long
stood up to the house, which was freaking amazing.
you've been doing it.
You did a really good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a very quick turnaround. I get done with work Friday at 6:30 a.m. I'm going to sleep till about noon and then take off, go to sleep because I'm going to be super exhausted. Get up Saturday, make sure everything's charged, go to the investigation, come back home, sleep, leave Sunday night. So it's going to be a pretty quick turnaround, actually.
Yeah, so you guys are trying to tell me to leave my house?
No, I'm saying fresh air. I'll go all with you and you stand outside if you want fresh air. Because earlier you said you wanted fresh air. So I was just saying, like,
Everyone's trying to help you.
I'm not trying to make you leave your house. This is your house. You can have your house. Yeah, Nikki.
Yeah, I can charge it, but the reason I have to do a quick turnaround is because I got to go back to work. I got to work Monday night. It's an 8-hour drive.
That's all if you want
Nice,
fresh air. If
Jazz.
you don't want fresh air.
Congrats.
I'm sick of
That's a big accomplishment, Jazz. Congratulations, because that's awesome. I know it's not easy, so congrats to you. Great job. Great job.
I'm sick of that.
They're not on you, they're on me. See? True story. Well, Tesla's camera was not recording. And I have it on me, so I don't have it on you.
So I mean, I might as well. I can just stop this because there's not much going on in the live. So where is Shaw Woman? Shaw Woman, I'm gonna try to dig real quick. I'm not sharing my screen, but I'm gonna look for that video. The Shaw Woman's still in here. Okay, I'm gonna dig for that video real quick. So you may want to exit off. I will make sure that I don't use any like nasty words. And then you'll be able to hear from like when I'm done. I'll give you the okay if you want to do that. I gotta find the message now here. So I'm gonna show that picture. I just want to give you a heads up so you're not looking or nothing. Or you can, you know, let's see. Looking for the photo yet. I'm in her and I's conversations. So bear with me. I'm not looking at the chat right now. Let's see. It's not far up because her and I didn't talk much on Messenger. I ended up calling her. All right. Got the picture pulled up. Okay, so. Okay. Nice Shaw Woman. Thank you. Sorry I got to show this picture, but you were here for all the good stuff, so you're good. So thank you. I appreciate you coming in. So this picture I'm going to show, her husband was at work, her new husband, and he wasn't feeling well. She said he's a workaholic, works all the time, doesn't get sick, you know. So he comes home and he's like, man, comes home early from work. She's like, that's weird. And he's like, I'm just not feeling good. Like something's wrong. Sometimes she's like, you want to go to the hospital? He's like, no, I just don't feel right. All of a sudden he felt sick. So he goes to the bathroom. So I'm going to share this. Hopefully you guys can see this. Can you guys see that okay? There you go. So that is it. That's what he puked up. I can't zoom in. Let me see if I can download this picture so we can zoom in here a little more. Hold on. Okay. Let me share the file, image file. Actually, cancel. Share screen. Here we go. Is that better? Can you guys see that? So yeah, so this is what he vomited up. Now I looked it up and it said coffee vomit. And let me actually pull this up again. And I'm telling you, let's see. You guys can still hear me okay? Okay. Coffee ground vomit refers to vomit that resembles coffee grounds in appearance. It is typically dark brown or black in color and may have a granular or frothy consistency. Causes peptic ulcer. So this coffee ground vomit is usually caused by upper gastrointestinal bleeding, which means bleeding in the stomach, esophagus, or duodenum. Some common causes are peptic ulcer, gastroesophagus reflux disease, Mallory-Weiss tears, esophageal varices, or certain medications. Okay. But along comes abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting of red blood, of bleeding, whatever. If you experience, this is what's important. If you experience coffee ground vomit, it is important to seek medical attention immediately. Treatment will depend on the underlying cause of the bleeding and may include blah, right? So basically, he's fine. Like, he's legit fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with him. Like, at all. Like, he's completely healthy. So, again, could this be an underlying health issue? It could. But I feel like if you're already at that stage from reading all that stuff, yeah, this is from the new husband. Why is he completely healthy? Why is he not experiencing like any sickness where he's got to go to the hospital? He doesn't have any other symptoms. Like, I don't know. Like, it's like black, brown. I don't know. Like, it's just, I don't know. Now, I did ask her, I said, honestly, we've known each other for a long time. You can trust me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take that off in case anybody has a weak stomach. Does he drink too? Are you both drinkers? She said, no. No. He drinks like a normal person, she said. He definitely doesn't drink like me. He'll come home and have a beer, and it's not even every day. He doesn't drink like that unless it's special occasions. So that she puts him on the phone. I asked him the same question. I said, are you a drinker? He said, well, yeah, I drink. I said, but how much do you drink? And he said, like a beer here and there. I'll come home, have a beer. And he's like, and then he said, but I mean, if we like when we went on our honeymoon, yeah, I totally got wasted. Or if I go to a wedding, I'm going to get wasted. I'm thinking, okay, well, that's something I would probably do. It's pretty normal. So I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think about that? And again, it pretty much sounds like he's not a big drinker because he said he was irritated. Well, he came home from work. He came home from work with that. He was not drinking. So I'm not sure. Again, I'm not a doctor. So, but when I talked to him that day, he said that he was irritated that she drinks and gets like that. So to me, that kind of sounds like somebody that's not really a fan of somebody that drinks a lot, but I'm thinking this can't be the first time you've seen her do this, right? I mean, you married her. You had to have seen this before. Just saying. It's not like it just popped up and she just all of a sudden now drinks. No, she's been doing this. So I don't really know. It's going to be interesting to kind of see, of course, we have to go there respectful. I'm not going to start making accusations. But I am very blunt with the questions I ask them. We're just going to see. Let's see what happens. Whatever it was, regardless at the end of the day, like her and Ryan, sometimes it seems like it's attached to her. Sometimes it seems like it's him. And then now with the new one, is it trying to affect him and it's not working because he's stronger than Ryan was? So now it's pushing more on her. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. See, I've never puked up anything like that. So not sure. Yeah, I definitely was thinking about that. I'm like, yeah, let's get some questions for this interview when I sit down with them, see what they've been experiencing, because I think this is definitely going to be interesting for sure. Definitely. I'm excited about it. We're going to have high alert here. We're going to happen, how they're going to change during the investigation. They're going to be funny. They're going to start being weird. I don't know. So is he all of a sudden going to get angry? Is she going to all of a sudden get angry? I don't know. Possibility. She did say he did move in there before they got married, but I don't know how soon. So, you know what I mean? I don't know how long though. I didn't ask all that, so I'm not sure, exactly. That'll definitely be the interesting thing though. Because yeah. I don't know. It's definitely interesting indeed. Not really sure what to think about it, honestly. I don't really have a gain. I just have a volume button. How's that? Yeah, I'm going to let her know again. I'm going to call her before we get there and remind her, no drinking. No drinking. None. If I get there and she's drinking or, one glass of wine, that's fine. She already knows. But if I get there and she's sloshed, she's going to have to leave. She's going to have to go somewhere. So Sure, Jazz. Yeah, I mean that's Doty Island though. Doty Island's always had a. They've always kind of had a. I don't know. Yeah, I mean I agree. Shouldn't be any drinking at all, but I get it. I've done a shot before I've gone on an investigation. You know what I mean? A calm down one, but it was usually way before we got there. But yeah. Well, they had a shaman. They had a shaman at one point. So yeah. All right. Thanks, Shade. Good night. Thank you again. And thank you for coming. Yeah, again, the first one's pretty much, I just walked through by myself, but it's pretty much the whole interview originally with them. So not too much, but it'll give you a good backstory for it. So when we do, yeah. When we do it, at least you won't be lost. You'll know the whole story. So driving back to Milwaukee, head out. Okay. Love you too, Jazz. Drive safe. I cleansed it last time. I even cleansed all the mirrors. I even put holy water on every single one of those mirrors to close those portals. But again, if I leave and she's doing stuff like that or talking through spirit boxes and she calls and welcomes that back in, nothing I can do. So, yep, nothing I can do. But farewell, Shade. But yeah, other than that, that's all I got, guys. I mean, I had to go over it anyway. So I was like, yeah, we can all go over it that way. When it comes out and it says Doty Island Haunting, you guys know, you guys are caught up to pace, about the investigation. So you're not lost having to go back and watch them again, so kind of just trying to save you the time of having to do that. So, yeah, sure. Line Wolf, why not? So I hope you guys have a really good night. We appreciate you getting the donations. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. And we thank God for every single one of you guys for showing up, showing us support all the time. You know what I'm saying? Even though we're not faking throwing stuff across the room, so we appreciate that. All the real people that follow us, you know what I mean? And aren't expecting us to just fake stuff all the time. So thanks for the patience when we are doing investigations, when there's not a lot going on. So either way, we appreciate it. So we love all you guys. Thank you for coming in tonight and sharing this with us and getting caught back up with me. So far, we're doing good. We haven't had the Jeepers Creepers video get taken down yet. I haven't gotten anything from Unsolved Mysteries. So I think we're good. I don't think I'm gonna have a problem. I'm just double checking again here. Still showing. I think I tricked AI pretty good. I think we're going back. Problem is not as many views as the last one. That's the only thing that sucks. We're here some views in less than 24 hours, and now we're only at 30. So whatever. That's fine. But at least it's there. Oh, all right. Well, that's all I got. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Bye bye.